Hi, I'm Billy Bush, and I'm hitching a ride to the Academy Awards with the youngest Best Actress nominee ever for Whale Rider, Keisha Castle-Hughes. You're 13 years old. Whoever said that was an unlucky number is out of business. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty nervous, and the closer we're getting, it's getting worse.
Worse?
Yeah.
I love this on your ear. Show everybody. Is this for solidarity? Good luck?
It's kind of a good luck charm, but my biggest good luck charm is my mum right here.
Oh, Mom, you've got to be thrilled. Look at her face. Fantastic. Keisha, who are you excited to see the most? There's tons of famous people out here tonight.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp? Why Johnny?
Because he's a stud.
All right, Keisha, here you go. Welcome, Keisha, to the red carpet. This is Countdown to Oscars 2004.
Well, hey, hey, Hollywood. So excited and you look so good. You got so much heart, you're gonna tear it apart, my Hollywood. Hey, hey, Hollywood. Hey, hey, Hollywood.
The countdown to the Oscars begins right now. In less than 30 minutes, the 76th Annual Academy Awards will get underway here at the Kodak Theater in Hollywood, California. Hey everyone, I'm Maria Menounos, and until then, Billy Bush, Chris Connolly, and I will be making every second count out here on the world's most action-packed red carpet. We'll be here bringing you all the arrivals, all the fashions, all the incomparable glitz and glamour that is Oscar night. We'll be your personal escort from the limos down the red carpet into the theater and guide you right into the best seat in the house. Now let's get to a man who's right at home here on the red carpet, our very own Hollywood insider, Mr. Chris Connolly.
Thank you, Maria, and those must be the happiest diamonds in show business. It's a family affair here at the Oscars. Susan Sarandon, Tim Robbins, Liam, and Miles, welcome to the Oscars.
Thanks so much.
Tim, let's start with you. You're nominated for supporting actor for Mystic River. What did being a director do as far as your acting career to make you better?
Well, it made me show up on time because I realized any minute you lose is a minute that you lose against your performance. So I learned a tremendous amount working with Clint. He's really efficient. He does one take, two takes, and he's out of there. So
You better be ready, right?
I'm ready. Next time I direct, it's going to be fast.
Susan, what did you tell him to help get him prepared for tonight?
Oh, I just said, let's be on time for a change, since yours is the first category.
It's all about being on time for some reason. Well, get on in there and enjoy yourselves. Thanks for talking to us. All right, we'll see how they do inside. Now, Billy is kicking it around in the arrivals area. Let's see who he's got right now.
I am here with Scarlett Johansson, who's coming off an amazing year, Chris, with two incredible performances in Girl with a Pearl Earring and, of course, Lost in Translation. How does this stack up as far as the first experience goes?
It's better than last year, that's for sure.
Hey, 19, you know what I mean. You're not even 20 years old. What were you doing on Oscar night last year?
I was probably eating pizza at home and getting ready to go out. So
There is a very touching scene at the end of Lost in Translation. Bill Murray whispers something into your ear. What did he say? Tell us now.
oh, I can't. That will always be between Bill and I. And you don't really want to know anyway.
Can I have I want my own then? Whisper something in my ear and I'll keep it a secret. Oh my.
Yes,
Thank you. I promise not to tell. Maria.
Billy, you can't keep a secret. All right, guys, I'm here with one of my favorite Hollywood couples, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. You guys look fantastic. You're one of the most elegant couples on this red carpet. Tell me, what goes on in the Smith house on a day like today?
Well,
A lot of relaxation.
a lot of relaxation, yes. You know, it's a non-nomination year for the Smith family, so that a little more relaxing. Yeah, it's a little more easy, you know, so we're just relaxed, have a good time. And, you know, generally our answer for everything is we just love each other real hard and it makes everything okay.
You guys are quite the lovers. Now, do the kids help out? What do the kids do?
Oh, the kids are with my mother. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you.
Now, do you have any favorites among the nominees this year?
Jaimin, I desperately want Jaimin to win. You know, I've had an opportunity over the past few weeks to spend some time with him. He's just a brilliant young man. Just speaks, young man. You know, my age, but he's a brilliant young lad. No, but he's really smart, and I wish the best for him.
Thank you, guys. Have fun in there. Thank you very much. We're going to go to Chris now for his take on the lead actor race.
Maria, the wide-open Best Actor category does offer such UK stalwarts as Ben Kingsley from House of Sand and Fog and the indomitable star of Cold Mountain, Jude Law. But many feel this could come down to 3 American performers long at odds with Hollywood star-making machinery. Sean Penn's not only given another epical performance in Mystic River, he's earned the approval of Mr. No-Nonsense Clint Eastwood. Bill Murray more than justified 25 years of potential with Lost in Translation, and his acceptance speech would have all of America on the edge of their couches. But don't underestimate the affection so many in Hollywood have for Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean outgrossed all the other films in this category combined, and Depp's off-the-wall work gave further evidence of the idiosyncratic career he has admirably forged. Could he be poised to pull this year's Adrian Brody-like stunner? Let's go to Billy.
Oh, Chris, thank you. Next to me is Naomi Watts, nominated for Best Actress for 21 Grams. Watts up. Look at these people.
A lot of butterflies.
You've waited quite a while for your big break. A lot of people thought you'd get nominated for Mulholland Drive. How much more sweet is it right now for this nomination?
It's really sweet. I have such faith in this film, and I'm proud of, of the experiences and the lessons learned, and I'm just thrilled. I'm so honored.
You know, the Aussies have been crushing it at the Oscars for the past several years. Russell Crowe back-to-back, Nicole Kidman last year, and here you are. How's the reaction down under?
I think it's they're pretty excited and pretty overwhelmed too, aren't they?
Yeah,
I think. Should we give it up for the Aussies since they can't represent themselves? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Aussie, Aussie. We miss you, Aussie.
Now, what touching words did Heath have for you when you came out looking so beautiful tonight? What'd you say?
I just said I'm proud of her and that I love her, and that's it.
That's enough, right? Beautiful. Congratulations, Naomi. Heath, good to see you. And Maria, take it away.
I'm here with Ben Stiller, who stars in the much-anticipated Starsky and Hutch with Owen Wilson. So tell me, Ben, what was it like working with Owen?
Oh, it was great. We're old friends, and actually we're presenting together tonight.
Wow, that must be so cool for you.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Now, there's some tie races in the acting categories. Any predictions?
Actually, yeah, I really love that little girl from Whale Rider. I thought she gave an incredible performance. It actually forced me to examine my own heart.
Oh my gosh, Owen! Owen, can you talk to us for a second?
Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Wow. Hey, Ben.
Hey, how you doing?
Am I interrupting?
No, I was just talking about...
Thank you so much for coming over. We were just talking about you.
It is my pleasure. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of yours, Maria.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, Owen, you've been here as a nominee and as a presenter. Which do you prefer?
Boy, that's a tough one. Being a presenter is cool, but the truth is there's no comparison to being nominated. Right, Ben? Ooh, that's right. He's never been nominated. I'm kidding. We're old friends. Come on.
Okay. Now, Owen, do you have any predictions for tonight?
I know it's a bold call, but the little girl from Whale Rider gave such a riveting performance that it really inspired me to take a look inside and examine my own heart.
That is so beautiful.
Oh, please.
Oh,
I just said excuse me. I just said the exact same thing like 15 seconds ago.
So what? It's not a competition.
No, first of all, you told me you fell asleep during Whale Rider, and you said that Charlize Theron had it in the bag last night.
That's not true. Maria, I said Charlize gave an awe-inspiring performance, but the little girl from Whale Rider just broke my heart. She stole it. That's why I got to give her the W. I don't know if it's the popular choice, but
somebody,
that's
please, get a shovel, please.
You got a lot of anger, you know that? Maybe you should see Whale Rider again and examine your heart the way I've examined mine. Look on the inside, my friend.
Really? You know, the only heart you've examined is Maria's. It's not even her heart. It's like her general chest area. I'm out.
What a diva. Oh, my gosh.
Is he going to be okay?
Oh, he'll be fine. Are those real, by the way?
Okay, the star-studded action continues when Countdown to Oscars 2004 returns.
You're letting your brother get in this car and you don't even know how this thing works.
Relax, Pop. It'll be fine.
All my brother Paulie knew about the AOL top speed technology was that it made things go fast.
All right, Frankie, punch it!
Turns out it's just supposed to make the internet fast.
That was awesome.
Don't be stupid.
Where'd you go?
Went to the Renaissance.
Top speed technology is up to 5 times faster on dial-up, and it's built into AOL 9.0 optimized. Call 1-800-TOP-SPEED.
Somebody once said, everyone will get 15 minutes of fame. Some insurance companies seem to think that that's all you need. But at Allstate, they think 15 minutes may not be enough. That's why they'll take as much time as you need so you can make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more time in the spotlight. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
Who was prosecuted for downloading music free off of the internet. And I'm here to announce in front of everyone we're still going to download music free off of the internet.
I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won.
And there's not a thing anyone can do about it.
Come closer, please. Birdies and bees both know. Our love goes on and on. It's here to stay.
Moto next.
Caffeine, $4 on debit card. $55 on debit card. Due, $50 on debit card. Not letting cash get in the way of your flow, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's Debit MasterCard. Super smooth and quicker than cash.
Welcome back to Countdown to Oscars 2004, where we're less than 18 minutes away. Well, let's see. They've got the answers. The PricewaterhouseCoopers posse carrying tonight's winners. And he's got the questions.
Good evening,
legendary
movie
columnist Army Archer, working the crowd for a 42nd consecutive year. And we've got Jude Law. Welcome to the Oscars.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are Best Actor nominated for Cold Mountain. Who gave you the best advice on how to survive this madhouse back here?
Probably Mike Nichols. I'm very lucky to be working with Mike at the moment. And what was his advice was basically enjoy yourself. Close your eyes and enjoy yourself.
You have a pretty good posse in the house tonight. Nicole Kidman will be cheering for you, as will Renee Zellweger. What made this film so Oscar nominatable as far as you and Renee?
Goodness. I mean, well, first of all, based on a fantastic novel, characters so rich, complicated, lovable, and we were in the hands of Anthony Minghella, who's a master filmmaker, a great writer, great director.
Will you be out having a fabulous time after this is all over, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Well, enjoy yourself. Thanks for talking to us. Jude Law, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who Maria's with.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here with a true golden Hollywood couple, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Now, Catherine, you were very pregnant last year when you won your Oscar. Do you remember this moment?
So much my Scotsman giving the Welsh girl. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. This is too, I mean, my hormones are just too way out of control to me to be dealing with this.
Now, how are your hormones tonight?
So better, I can't tell you. And I look at my daughter before I left tonight and I said, you know, there she was in my tummy. And last year was an extraordinarily amazing experience for me, singing live with Queen Latifah, and then obviously, you know, winning the Oscar for me and my husband. We had a great night, but it ain't gonna be a party like it is tonight because now we have friends who are nominated, and I'm not pregnant, so I can have a great time. So I'm very happy to be here and very proud of last year, obviously. So.
Fantastic. Well, we're proud of you too now. You have 3 Oscars between the two of you. Congratulations on last year's win, because I wasn't here to congratulate you, and we are going to go over to Billy right now.
And I want this book to get a wrap.
Maria, thank you very much. I'm here with a famous actor who convincingly played a famous actor, and Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation, nominated tonight as Best Actor, the one, the only, the dominant Bill Murray. Sir, I have to ask you the pressing question first. Everybody wants to know, what are you wearing tonight?
What am I wearing? Boxers.
Can you elaborate a little bit? Maybe.
I got a suit. This is a suit that was made by Helmut Lang. He made my clothes in the movie Lost in Translation. He's a real nice fella, and he gave us the clothes to wear. And
your beautiful wife Jenny's here. Jenny, how big a diva is Bill? How long does he take to get ready?
Hours. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of sit-ups, a lot of gut work.
Yeah, I did 200,000 crunches this morning just to get into this outfit.
You know, you're nominated for Best Actor. It is a huge thing. Comedy is often overlooked at the Oscars, and yet you come here with two beautiful, smart young women, Sofia Coppola, Scarlett Johansson.
He's trying to do a fashion thing.
Let me see that. Holy Moses. Woo! All right, we go to Chris for his take on Best Actress. That is nice.
And these are nice, Billy. You know, people who talk loudly in Hollywood restaurants have been saying if there's a category with a clear leader, Best Actress is the one. Charlize Theron's performance as a serial killer in Monster is a straight-out-of-nowhere wonder, and its backstory is rich with Oscar-friendly elements. Most have said her stiffest competition might be Diane Keaton's over-50 hottie in Something's Gotta Give. You know, if Keaton didn't already have an Oscar, she might be even tougher to top. You might not recognize In America's Samantha Morton at the Mall, but it's her second nomination in 4 years. Naomi Watts' nod for 21 Grams makes up for her being passed over for Mulholland Drive. And who's not thrilled for 13-year-old Keisha Castle-Hughes of Whale Rider? With her mom as her good luck charm, she won't need to win for this to be one of the happiest nights of her young life. Maria.
I'm here with Sofia Coppola, who's nominated tonight as director, writer, and producer of Lost in Translation. Now, Sofia, what does it mean to you being the first American woman nominated in the Best Director category?
Oh, I'm really proud of that. It's really exciting and hard to believe, so I'm proud to be there.
And your dad is here with you tonight?
Yeah, my brother's with me, and my parents are here, some of my cousins, the whole family. A lot of them.
And all of your co-stars, we've already spoken to Bill and Scarlett. What's it like? I mean, what will it be like for you to win this?
It's just exciting to be here. I mean, when we were making the movie, we never imagined that we would be here. So, you know, low-budget movie. I just didn't expect this. So it's just exciting to be here and to see Bill Murray here. Just exciting.
Well, the odds are good. You got 3 categories, so good luck. Thank you so much. All right, Chris, who do you got?
Maria, he's Best Actor nominated for Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp, welcome to the Oscars.
Thank you, man. Very nice to see you. Thanks.
Well, it's nice to see you. What's this like for you? You're in a tuxedo. You're on the red carpet. This is not another day at the office for you, my friend.
This is this is a horse of a different color. Absolutely. It's very interesting. I mean, it's not a bad way to spend the afternoon.
In your career, you've kept the approval of Hollywood, sometimes at arm's length, to pursue your own muse, as it were. What does this night mean to you in light of that career choice?
It means that a number of people were very, very brave in making a choice to nominate this performance this year. I'm still sort of in shock and kind of stupefied over it, you know. So I'm here to be basically just to sort of say thanks for the nomination and to applaud, you know.
And have a great time when it's all over, right? You're going to tear the town up tonight, right?
Yeah. All the way back home.
That's the spirit. Have fun in there.
Thanks, Chris.
Johnny Depp, boys and girls. Let's go to Billy.
Thank you kindly. I'm standing at the base of the stairs with presenter Angelina Jolie. Wow.
Thank you.
I mean, wow. What can you tell me something about this?
But who made it or who? It's Mark Bauer.
Yeah, and how you feel in it. I'm a terrible fashionista.
I feel sexy. It's very sexy and silky fabrics and.
What is it about the Academy Awards? This is a great night, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. I'm hoping this is going to be a fun night, that everybody's not going to get too depressed if they lose or serious, or because everybody should feel happy, and it's a good night to celebrate all the films. And
you're one of the most sought-after women. Who's your date tonight? Who's your date?
I am alone.
You're alone?
I'm alone.
Not for long, I can guarantee you that. Thank you very much. When we return, Maria, Chris, and I will be inside the Kodak Theater bringing you the blow-by-blow, row-by-row action. Now, if you walk up those stairs, will you stop at the 4th and wave back at me?
Okay.
Oh, that will be lovely. All right, we'll be backstage in the aisles, in the seats, people looking for their seats. The 76th Annual Academy Awards is coming close. It's all happening as the countdown to Oscars 2004 continues.
I don't know what happened, man. Next thing I know, I'm in the pool. It was
Guys. 2 hotties, 10 o'clock.
That's 1 o'clock. Okay, now that's 9 o'clock. Gentlemen, that's 4 o'clock. There. Over there. Them! Real smooth. Buy a watch, okay?
One by one, we've lost them to CVD, America's #1 killer. CVD is preventable. Let's fight CVD. Join the Boomer Coalition.
They're everywhere. Beautiful widescreen high-definition televisions struck down in the prime of their careers by an utter lack of HD programming. Help us put millions of HD TVs back to work. Fire them up with Voom. Over 30 channels of high-definition programming. More than 3 times any other provider. Just the thing to keep those HD TVs pretty busy. Because an HD TV without Voom is just a TV.
We would like to thank Car and Driver. Thanks to the design team and the production group. Thanks to the dealers and the engineers, the factories and the assembly lines. Thanks to the test drivers and the foreign press. We love you too. And finally, thanks to the owners and Mom and Dad. The Cadillac SRX Performance Utility. Car and Driver's 2004 Best Luxury SUV. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Tonight, the dream begins with our hottest fashions, amazing styles, and freshest looks. And every night, you're a superstar. And to be part of the dream, just watch for JCPenney. The JCPenney Superstar Dream. Have your ticket ready when we announce the winning code for $100,000 and a trip to next year's red carpet. So keep watching. You could be the superstar. It's all inside JCPenney.
Is growing calm as the clock ticks down towards movie's biggest night. We are about 8 minutes away from the start of the 76th Annual Academy Awards, and as you can see, some of the brightest stars in Hollywood are starting to take their seats inside the Kodak Theater. We'll be going backstage with Chris, but right now I think Billy's causing some trouble in the aisles.
Oh, Marie, I don't know if I'm causing trouble. I'm here with Alec Baldwin, nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Sir, what an incredible, incredible job you did. You played a Las Vegas casino boss. What are your odds tonight, you think?
Well, considering I stole my performance from Ben Kingsley in Sexy Beast. I heard that. Over here, did you whip pan over? Did you pan over to Ben? I'll give you, Alec, darling. Considering I stole my whole performance from Ben Kingsley, I think I'm in pretty good shape.
How about this? You opened up on Broadway just a few nights ago playing a character named Oscar. Coincidence?
Yeah, possibly. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be fun.
From Glengarry Glen Ross, I say ABC. Always
be accepting. No, that doesn't rhyme.
Closing. Thank you very much. And look behind Alec Baldwin is Sandra Bullock. Sandra, you look unbelievable.
To this woman over here. I'm sorry. Okay.
Did I just interrupt you?
Yes, you did. But that's okay. It's what you do. Are you leaning over Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable here. Alec, are you okay? I'm practically lap dancing a Best
Alec Baldwin. And this is the most beautiful woman at the Oscars right here. Stunning. The best looking girl here.
You're not so bad yourself. How are you feeling tonight? What a night.
Good. I feel good.
Are you presenting? What are you presenting tonight?
Sound mixing and sound editing with the lovely John Travolta.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I move over here. Sir Ben, how are you feeling tonight, sir?
I'm just a little concerned that your cameraman was going to stand on my feet, but he's such a gentleman, he didn't stand on my feet. Now, that's lucky. That's lucky.
And this lovely date with you?
This is my lovely date. I married my lovely date.
Her name?
Lucky. This is Lady Kingsley. This is Alexandra.
Lady Kingsley. Sir, thank you very much. Good luck tonight.
You're a gentleman.
All right, here we go. We're going to go backstage to Chris as I make my way to Nicole Kidman.
Thank you, Billy. Tom Hanks next to me, two-time Oscar winner. He's pretty certain that Sandra Bullock is in his seat. Is that right?
Well, I have a credential that says I can go anywhere, and Sandy Bullock, you're in my seat. You better move.
This could get ugly in a big hurry. There's a kind of anticipatory Tiger Woods on the 18th green thrum to backstage here, wouldn't you say, Tom?
I would say so. I think there is definitely there's upchucking that's going on in certain rooms, and there's little white pills being swallowed in others.
In your directorial debut, that thing you do, you cast Charlize Theron as the drummer's girlfriend. Would it be fair to say that you pretty much taught her everything she knows about acting?
Charlize Theron was the first person to walk into the casting session and the first person cast in the movie. I think she can do it all herself, and she did that day.
What's the secret to having a fun time here at the Oscars, you think?
Is understanding that it is very well possible. You could, at any moment, stand up and say something so stupid it will haunt you for the rest of your career. So as long as you have that in the back of your head, you'll be fine.
I only have one word to say to that. Billy.
Stand by, Billy.
Okay, here we are. Look in the aisle. Look at this. Look at this seat right here. Front row, right on the edge, so close. Renee Zellweger, you look so beautiful.
Thank you very much, Billy Bush. You're just being nice to me because you want me to do intros to your show again, don't you?
Yes, I do. Excuse me, and sir, I think this is my seat. Do you mind if I could swear no, my ticket is
technical seat.
This is the luckiest man
You have the technical
in the world
seat.
right now. Isn't it? Yeah, exactly. I should be interviewing these. How about you? How are you feeling right now?
Excited, optimistic, and fun. It's good.
Would you mind if I just sat there for 1 second?
Please.
Okay. Oh my God, look at this. This is the business right here. Oh.
See, we need somebody here.
How you doing, Nicole?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're feeling so proud of Renee tonight and the whole picture.
I'm waiting for her award. It's got to hurry up, right? I'm nervous.
Renee, how are you?
I'm presenting, and I'm terrified. I'm terrified. If I could get that right, it's a golden night. You
So
know?
not even the nomination, just the
I
present.
think you just swore.
Did I swear? I did not.
I thought she said something.
Did I? I didn't really.
I'm hearing things.
Let this moment never end, but it has to. To Peter Jackson and Maria. Oh, more. Chris, I think it's to you.
I miss her.
Thanks for thinking of me there, Billy. Well, an eclectic trio of epics is vying with two nuanced tales for Best Picture. Seabiscuit has the stately sweep of an old Hollywood hit, while the bracingly salty Master and Commander foregoes romance altogether. Clint Eastwood's Mystic River generated 3 of the 4 acting nominations taken from the Best Picture contenders. Will it make its Oscar mark here or there? We'll have to find out. Lost in Translation is a small-scale masterpiece, but fittingly for a movie about coronation and completion, a lot of people feel like this is the year when Lord of the Rings trilogy finally gets its due, and The Return of the King wins Best Picture. But that's why they count the ballots. Maria?
How much does this work? All right, you guys, we're actually having a sidebar conversation about the diamonds I'm wearing, and here comes the director of Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, Peter Jackson. I'm here with everyone's favorite Frodo, Elijah Wood.
Thank you.
Elijah, so you liking the dress?
I love they're real diamonds?
They are.
How much is this whole thing worth?
2.5. You want to buy it for me?
Oh, my. 2.5 million.
Well, we could just tear it off now and run.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
And then just, yeah, exactly.
Enough about me, you guys.
need an
This is
Oscar.
your night. This is your night. Does it feel like it's going to be your night?
I don't know. Favourites have a habit of not coming through. That's where we get the big surprises of the night. So we'll wait and see. I'm sure there will be some surprises.
No, I think there will be some surprises tonight. We're just here. You know, it's a big group of us from Lord of the Rings, so we're here kind of celebrating just being together for one of the last times that we'll be together in a way like this, you know.
Is that sad for you guys?
It's celebratory. That's how I feel.
It's
in a
celebratory,
way.
but I tell you what, tomorrow morning, whatever happens, win, lose or draw tonight, tomorrow morning is kind of the closing of the book.
It's going to be weird. Yeah.
The Lord of the Rings book slammed shut on our lives to some degree.
It's kind of true.
Yeah.
Well, it'll always live on in film. All right, we're going to head over to Billy in the aisle.
Oh, and here we are, just doing a little more in the seating. Okay, get this. Ready? Uma. Oprah. Oprah. Uma. I had to do it. I had to do it. Right here, third row on the aisle, multi-nominee, including director, producer, screenplay, Sofia Coppola. Sofia, you've got Bill Murray in front of you, and God help you, you've got Robin Williams behind you. Now I know why you brought your father.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
How you feeling tonight? You nervous?
Yes, I'm nervous and
Awesome.
overwhelmed.
Fantastic.
So,
I am. I think there are a lot of people pulling for you. Good luck tonight.
thank you.
She's beautiful, stunning. All right, here we go. Quickly. I have something. Remember the beginning? I asked Keisha Castle Hughes. I said, Keisha, who do you want to meet? She said Johnny Depp. Why Johnny? Because he's a huge stud. Here we go. Keisha. Keisha. Keisha, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Run. Okay. Keisha? Yes. Keisha, I want to introduce you to someone. Keisha, Johnny Depp, your fellow nominee.
You're so wonderful. You're so wonderful. It's great to meet you.
You too.
Yeah. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
It's a real thing.
Is this great?
Yeah, it's amazing. I just think you're just amazing.
Awesome. Good luck to you both tonight.
You're a legend, Billy.
I'm sorry. Did you mad at me? Johnny, thank you very much. Chris, take it away. Let's count it down.
Thank you, Billy. It's a love connection. The stars have taken their seats, the ballots are tabulated, and Hollywood's biggest night is about to get underway. So let's strike up the orchestra for the start of the 76th Annual Academy Awards.
Live from the Kodak Theater at Hollywood and Highland, welcome to the 76th Annual Academy Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Academy Award winner, Sean Connery.
For more than 100 years, the world has been fascinated by the movies. They are more than just an entertainment. They are the force that binds us together, the common link that touches the humanity of all of us. And that's why we love to watch the movies. And so tonight, our Academy invites the world to celebrate the magic of going to the movies. Enjoy!
I'm back, baby.
I voted for you, I swear. Can I get down now? Russell, please. Arr.
The story of a man. Become who you were born to be. Who was in search of himself.
He just needs to learn how to be a host again.
Hi, I'm Billy. You know, Gigli's the first DVD with the director's cut is going to be 2 hours shorter.
Gigli. Gigli. I don't get it. A man looking for answers.
Do you have any idea what those Matrix movies were about?
And running out of time.
It's a month earlier this year.
I mustn't go.
You must. They are counting on you.
I haven't been to the Oscars since they were taken over by the evil wizards.
You mean the orcs?
No, the Weinsteins.
You should really think about going.
A man who must first find his way home.
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you.
And this from a guy in a 9-hour movie.
A man's struggle with his inner demons.
Come here, you little monster.
That could seal his fate.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Gotta call the caterer and the rabbi and your mother.
I can't believe the Yankees got A-Rod.
One man's journey
This isn't the way to the Oscars.
to entertain the world.
He's blind in one eye.
But I ain't deaf, babe. And I mean that.
Will give him the confidence for all the world to see.
Here I am.
Here I am. All right, I bet in baseball.
You best start believing in award shows, Master Crystal. You're hosting one.
Okay. It is time.
He made a promise to return. And nothing would stop his journey back home.
Stop this war! Shame on you, hobbits! Shame on you! This is a fictitious war! This lord was not elected by the populace!
Coming soon to the theater you're in, Billy Crystal. Overworked and underpaid. The return of the host.
Oh, great one. I am so nervous. I haven't been out there in 3 years. Give me some advice.
Light him up, Bill.
Light him up.
Thanks. Sure, Bill. Kill him, baby. That's my boy. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Billy Crystal.
Musical conductor and arranger for everything. He's Mark Shaman. He's doing everything. Our Academy Awards Orchestra. Great to be back. Our first presenter is the reason why I bought 12 cell phones. She is last year's Best Supporting Actress. Ladies and gentlemen, with Miss Catherine Zeta-Jones.
For an actor, the moment the envelope is opened is one of the most extraordinary experiences one can imagine. And in a few seconds, one of these exceptionally gifted actors will understand exactly what that means. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role are Alec Baldwin in The Cooler.
We're down almost $1 million out there. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
I guess I'm having an off day.
No. You don't have off days, Lou. What's wrong? You're coming down with something? You have this look about you.
No, I'm fine. As a matter of fact, I've never been better.
Give it a shot.
What's that supposed to mean?
Benicio del Toro in 21 Grams.
Jesus loves you, but he also knows how to punish arrogant sinners like you.
As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Revelation 3:19. Jesus betrayed.
Stop it, or you're going straight to hell.
Hell? This is hell. Right here.
Jaimin Unsu in America.
Is this Halloween?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Ireland.
You came all the way to America to trick or treat? Come in.
Tim Robbins in Mystic River.
You filed a report. No report. The stolen car report. The car wasn't in my possession last night. So whatever the car thieves used it for, you should find out, because it sounds like they were up to no good. Oh, I get it. You're the good cop. How about a meatball sub while you're at it?
Ken Watanabe in The Last Samurai.
Warriors. 1,000 Indians? How many men for Custer?
211.
I like this General Custer.
He was a murderer.
This is a very good death.
Well, maybe you can have one just like it someday.
If it is my destiny.
And I have no nails. The Oscar goes to Tim Robbins in Mystic River.
This is the first acting nomination and first Academy Award for Tim Robbins. He was nominated once before for directing Dead Man Walking.
Oh, boy. Wow. Thank you so much, members of the Academy. This is really a lovely honor. I'd like to thank my fellow nominees who are all spectacular, and I want to work with all of you in a movie at some point. Dennis Lehane, Brian Helgeland for the writing of this amazing script. Clint Eastwood, you're so great. You're such an amazing director. And you're making my mantle very crowded. Thank you. It's due to you, sir. My fellow cast members, Sean Penn, Kevin Bacon, Marcia Gay Harden, Laura Linney, Lawrence Fishburne. The crew was fantastic. Tony Howard, Lisa Casteller, Alan Horn, Bruce Berman, Jeff Robinoff from Warner Brothers, Joe Hyams, Judy Hoyt, Rob Lorenz, my mom and dad, Dave, Del, Gabi, Terry, hang in there. You can kick it. Geese family, your dad's smiling down on you. Susan, I love you so much. Eva, Jack, Miles, thanks for being there for me. Susan, thanks for being the best friend one could have. The Actors Gang in Embedded in New York, thank you so much for putting up with me being here. And I would like to say one more thing. In this movie, I play a victim of abuse and violence. And if you are out there and are a person that has had that tragedy befall you, there is no shame and no weakness in seeking help and counseling. It is sometimes the strongest thing that you can do to stop the cycle of violence. Thank you.
Stay tuned for Oscar winners Robin Williams and Angelina Jolie and Ian McKellen. The 76th Annual Academy Awards on ABC, brought to you by Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola. American Express, the official card of red carpet treatment. JCPenney, proud sponsor of the 76th Annual Academy Awards. Have you seen what's inside JCPenney? And Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Breathe deeply. In and out. And in and out. Rest. Now stretch.
Find yourself. The 255 horsepower CTS. Cadillac Breakthrough.
No nomination this year, huh? Bummer.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do, right?
Oh, hey, would you grab me a Diet Pepsi? Sorry, it's the last one. You just can't win tonight.
It's so hot! Fire in the hole! Help! The pain! I can't feel my tongue.
These aren't even hot.
I know. That was just a little bit of acting. Thanks, man.
Nothing performs like a Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola.
What was I thinking? What was I thinking?
It's just not working. I should have gotten the bigger pony because it doesn't read. Oh, my nephew, say cheese. Good direction, Marty. Here, this one, interesting. It's far too nostalgic. What do you think?
It's pretty.
How could I have done this? I have lost the narrative thread. Unavoidable, gotta reshoot. Timmy, that's your Uncle Marty. How'd you like to turn 5 again?
Fender relies on HP technology to put guitars in the hands of new players everywhere. HP. Invent.
She was beauty, brains, and damp.
You have to help me. I'm afraid I'm gonna get hurt, and I need cash.
You have that insurance, don't you, sweetheart?
What insurance?
There's the rub. I couldn't remember. When it pays you the dough when you're hurt and miss work. Go ask about it. Whatever it's called.
Ask about what? Aslan!
We are back. I'm delighted to be here. It's been 4 years since I've been here. The Academy and the Oscars have been very gracious to me and sort of let me come and go as I please the last few years. It's kind of like being in the Texas National Guard, so it's really been nice for me. Our next presenter is one of the stars from Lord of the Rings, so tonight if you hear someone thanking the little people, chances are they're hobbits. And I gotta tell you, for such a distinguished actor, he certainly tracked a lot of Middle-earth on the red carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian McKellen.
Good evening. And what is it that made it so momentous? What made it so popular worldwide, The Lord of the Rings? Is it the unique scale of the almost impossible task? 25,000 people, experts in front of the camera and behind it, traditional storytelling mixed with new technology? Is it the beauty of New Zealand's countryside? Or is it simply the story itself, the journey, good people, traveling, young and old, in a fellowship of friends? And for me, the answer is quite simple. J.R.R. Tolkien, as we have to call him these days, imagined Middle-earth in those books. Peter Jackson makes you believe in Middle-earth by taking you there. The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. You bow to no one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Academy Award winner, Angelina Jolie.
The production designer's job is to design and build everything you see on the screen. They can make you believe you're at a racetrack, in a hobbit house, at an artist studio, on a British warship, or even in a samurai village in Japan. The nominees for achievement in art direction are Ben Venost for the art direction and Cecile Heidemann for the set decoration of Girl with a Pearl Earring. Lily Kilvert for the art direction and Gretchen Rau for the set decoration of The Last Samurai. Grant Major for the art direction and Dan Henna and Alan Lee for the set decoration of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. William Sandell for the art direction and Robert Gould for the set decoration of Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. Janine Opalwall for the art direction and Leslie Pope for the set decoration of Seabiscuit. And the Oscar goes to Grant Major for Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. For set decoration, Dan Henna and Alan Lee.
This is the first Academy Award for Grant Major, Dan Henna, and Alan Lee, who were previously nominated last year for The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Get going. Well, on behalf of all of us in the art department of The Lord of the Rings, it's such a great moment to be here. And thank you very much to the Academy. It's been a long journey for us all, and it's just such an incredible high note to have finished it on. It's been an amazing ride.
Hey, I'd like to thank New Line, Bob Shea, Michael Lynn, Michael Desky, and of course the late Carla Fry.
And I'd like to thank the real wizard who led us all through this amazing journey and inspired us with his energy, his vision, and his nerve. And Peter Jackson, thank you very, very much for delivering these to us. And that's all, folks.
Yeah.
Gracias, amigos. Bienvenido a los Oscars. The Oscars, el chico d'oro. Johnny, question. ¿Quién es más macho? Mel Gibson y Benicio del Toro.
Mel Gibson?
No. Benicio del Toro es más macho. Mel Gibson es más religioso.
It was fun to do.
I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason for our 5-second delay. Stop it. What are you doing? You can't do that. Stop it.
It's a 5-second delay.
Yes.
Look at us, a San Francisco wedding cake. Best man.
I hope so.
Rao.
Would you give the award?
Yes, I will go over there. I'll give you the award now.
Thank you.
I'm here tonight to present the award for Best Animated Feature. One of them is made by the French, one by Disney, one by Pixar, formerly of Disney. Makes you think of a French Minnie Mouse with armpit hair, smoking a cigarette, going, "What are you doing, Michael Eisner?" Listen, if you lose Miramax, all you're going to have left is basically a Muppet and a water slide. Crazy for me, huh? And you Americans with your freedom fries. Haha, they're from Belgium. I kill you. Now, I would like to announce the nominees for Best Feature Animation. The nominees
Brother Bear, Erwin Quaid, and Robert Walker.
I don't care about the time you and Binky found, the world's biggest pine cone ever.
It wasn't a pine cone, it was a pine nut. And it was huge, even bigger than your fat head.
Finding Nemo, Andrew Stanton.
Wait a minute! What is going on? You already told me which way the boat was going.
I did? Oh, no.
If this is some kind of practical joke, it's not funny. And I know funny. I'm a clownfish.
The Triplets of Belleville, Sylvain Chomet.
The winner of Best Animated Feature Film, and the Oscar goes to Finding Nemo, Andrew Stanton.
This is the first Academy Award for Andrew Stanton and third nomination. He's also nominated tonight in the original screenplay category for Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo would have never been possible if it wasn't for the extraordinary filmmaking environment created at Pixar Animation Studios by John Lasseter, Ed Catmull, and Steve Jobs. And I'm going to be forever grateful to the entire cast and crew of Nemo for the giving of their incomparable talents to this little fish story that I had. In particular, my producer Graham Walters and my co-director Lee Unkrich, who should be up here with me right now accepting this. Thanks to Dick Cook and his incredible distribution team at Disney, thanks to the Academy, to my loving parents, to my adoring children, and to my wife, Julie. I wrote it to you in a note in 8th grade, and now I can say it in front of 1 billion people. I love you.
Coming up, Renee Zellweger, Nicolas Cage, and two-time Oscar winner Tom Hanks.
And I have no nails. The Oscar goes to Tim Robbins and Mr. Griffin.
Spring has definitely arrived at JCPenney.
That was my floor.
Have you seen what's inside? JCPenney.
Somebody once said, everyone will get 15 minutes of fame. Some insurance companies seem to think that that's all you need. But at Allstate, they think 15 minutes may not be enough. That's why they'll take as much time as you need so you can make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more time in the spotlight. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
New jeans, t-shirt, and sneakers, $253. Looking professional for your internship.
So I was thinking something a little more like that.
Priceless.
Do you want me to do it again?
Apply for an internship making a video for Hoobastank. Go to mastercard.com.
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
With a more powerful engine, a smoother riding suspension, control track four-wheel drive, and advanced track stability system, Ford SUVs go anywhere. Now a special shipment is here for the best selection and best deals. Now get the best-selling SUV on the planet, Ford Explorer, for only $259 a month. Just $259 for an Explorer XLT 4x4. Ford SUVs, the best selection and best deals now.
These are the people of News Channel 8. Each day, they're committed to bringing you the best news coverage in Connecticut.
Right now, I'm standing over the water main break.
They're committed to bringing you a forecast you can trust from the state's most experienced weather team. and they're committed to one-of-a-kind coverage from the skies with Connecticut's only live news helicopter. These are the people of News Channel 8, and each day they're committed to bringing you coverage you can count on.
It was fast. We made it faster. It was smart. We made it smarter. Until it was as close to perfect as it's ever come. And that's saying something. Introducing the new, more powerful ES330. At your Hartford, New Haven Lexus dealer.
Chef's Equipment. Shop like a chef. Cook like a pro.
From the movie Cold Mountain, please welcome Best Supporting Actress nominee, Renee Zellweger.
Mark Twain once said, "Clothes make the man." Naked people have little or no influence on society. And in the case of tonight's 5 brilliantly creative nominees, clothes also play an integral part in making the film. The nominees for achievement in costume design are 17th century paintings by Johannes Vermeer inspired the costumes designed by Diane von Strahlen for Girl with the Pearl Earring. Western military might and centuries-old Japanese traditions were the basis for the costumes designed by Nyla Dixon for The Last Samurai. For The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, nominees Nyla Dixon and Richard Taylor created costumes for the heroes, villains, and armies of Middle-earth. Wendy Stites outfitted 2 19th century navies, the British and the French, in Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. The glamour of horse racing in the 1930s and 40s was the backdrop for the creations of Judianna Makovsky in Seabiscuit. And the Oscar goes to Nyla Dixon and Richard Taylor for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
This is the 3rd Academy Award nomination and first win for Nyla Dixon. This is the 3rd Academy Award for Richard Taylor and 5th nomination, including this year's nomination for makeup.
Wow. Mr. Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh, you're amazing people. And Barry Osborne, my amazing wardrobe crew, an unbelievable group of people who've stuck with us through thick and thin, 5 long years of filmmaking. And Richard and Weta, my husband Hamish, my assistant Sophia, Liz, Sian, Bob, Caro, Emma, all these amazing people.
From a group of people back in Wellington, New Zealand, the Weta Workshop, Peter, Fran, Barry, everyone at New Line, the amazing cast and crew that supported us through the last 7 years, I thank you so much. Special thanks to Gary Mackay, who helped me put the team together, and the amazing armourers, weapons makers back at the Weta Workshop, complimenting me, Nyla and her amazing team, and Tanya, my partner, the young girl who, at the age of 13, I bought 2 live rats as my first present to her. You're still with me. What a great treat. Onwards and upwards. I love you. So.
All of the Hobbit costumes are on sale at the House of DeVito, in case anybody wants to buy them. I voted for Seabiscuit because I thought that was the most realistic horse costume I had ever seen in my life. Those 2 guys deserve stunt pay. You know, obviously we're here tonight to celebrate everybody's favorite films. I took a little poll of people that we all know and thought, well, what are their favorite films? So let's take a look and see what they said. For instance, Runaway Jury was her favorite. Hillary Clinton loved Kill Bill, Volume 1. Rush Limbaugh, 21 Grams. 21 Grams. Donald Rumsfeld, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, seemed to be his favorite. Howard Dean, Anger Management, seemed to be the one. And this guy, he just loved Holes. And he can stay there. Our next presenter is an Oscar winner for Leaving Las Vegas and another member of the Coppola family. Please welcome Nick Cage.
Master and Commander is an epic adventure, a story of friendship and courage, of battles won and lost on the far side of the world. Director Peter Weir takes us back to the time of the Napoleonic Wars as he brings intensity, passion, and life into a story and the heroes of 2 centuries past.
Steady! We're losing her! We must cut it loose!
Perhaps we should have turned back weeks ago. I will fulfill my duty. Whatever the cost? Whatever the cost. When we board, you'll take him out of the ship.
Take him out of the ship. Thank you, sir. Starboard bow ahoy!
Godspeed, Tom. To you, sir.
He was America's favorite horse trainer in Seabiscuit and an Academy Award winner for his performance in Adaptation. Please welcome Chris Cooper.
Artists choose a role because they can inhabit the character and make it their own. These 5 superb actresses have done more than just that. They created some of the best moments of the year on film. The nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role are Shohreh Aghdashloo in House of Sand and Fog.
What did that man say of deporting?
He said nothing, Nani.
Do not lie to me. I heard him. Who was that man? Tell to me, Behrani, Bemambegu. What have you done?
It's none of your business what I have done or not done. Have you no faith in me, no respect?
Coward! Liar! You Catholic liar! It is your fault we were forced to flee from Iran.
Patricia Clarkson in Pieces of April.
We need to discuss how each of you... Oh, God.
It's okay, sweetie.
How each of you, in your own way, is going to handle discarding food without letting our hostess know.
Marcia Gay Harden in Mystic River.
At 3 in the morning on Sunday, Dave came back to the apartment covered in someone else's blood.
What do you say happened?
That he was mugged, that he bashed the mug's head in the street, that he might have killed him.
Holly Hunter in 13.
Have you had anything to eat today?
Mom, stop with the food thing!
You don't want me to cook for you anymore? Fine, then don't eat my food.
Fine, I hate your nasty store-brand food anyway!
Great! Then I can stop doing 12 haircuts a day trying to pay for all this. You think I want to be here?
Renee Zellweger in Cold Mountain.
They call this war a cloud over the land, but they made the weather, and then they stand in the rain and say, it's raining! Not cry one tear for my daddy. I stole it off a crocodile.
And the Oscar goes to Renee Zellweger in Cold Mountain.
This is Renee Zellweger's first Academy Award. She was nominated the last 2 years in the lead actress category for Bridget Jones's Diary and Chicago.
I am overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. Thank you. I would like to thank the Academy for inviting me here tonight alongside so many talented people. Holly, Patricia, Marcia, and Sheree. I am honored to be here with you. I'm standing here because of so many people, and I would like to thank them now, if I could. Charles Fraser, thank you for your masterpiece and the gift of Ruby. I have to thank the producers, cast, and crew of Cold Mountain. I'll never forget it, never, because of you, especially Jude and Nicole. Such a privilege to go to work every day with you. Such a privilege, my friends. Thank you. Anthony Minghella, you are brilliant, and I care so much for you. Thank you for all that you taught me, for making me be better, and for your friendship. My friends at Miramax for making this film, especially Harvey, and Meryl Poster, quite a gamble. Thank you for doing it. My fellows at CAA, Brant and Brian and Kevin and Jenny Rawlings, who take such good care of me. Actors Clearinghouse for the good start. Sim Bellison, Vincent D'Onofrio for teaching me how to work. Tom Cruise for showing me that very early on, kindness and success are not mutually exclusive. And finally, and most importantly in my life, my glorious family, my immigrant mom and dad. Thank you for never saying don't try. My brother, who I love so much, and his new wife, who clapped the loudest and laughed the loudest. I love you so much. Nancy Ryder, who's always there, and my beloved John Carabino. Thank you for sharing this journey with me, every day of it. Without you, there would be none of this. Thank you for dreaming so much bigger than I would ever dare to dream, and for making me believe. I love you. It's for you. Thank you.
Everybody, I would like to take this moment to say big hello to all of our servicemen and women stationed overseas, around the world. And to all of their families here, waiting for their safe return home, our thoughts are with you, and we thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's a snappy tune. What's the name of it again? Hey, everybody, how do you sum up an 80-year show business career in just a few sentences? Well, I got to tell you, it's almost as difficult as trying to describe all the affection and respect and all the admiration and love we have for Mr. Bob Hope. I gotta tell you, he was a radio star, Mr. Bob Hope was, a vaudeville legend, a giant on television, and certainly a hero to millions of our soldiers whom he visited overseas in war and peace over the decades. From 1939 to 1977, he hosted this very show a record 18 times. And I gotta tell you, we have so many memories to thank him for, and these are some of the best.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to You Bet Your Career. This is the night devoted to one man, Oscar. or as he's known around my house, the fugitive. Good evening and welcome to the real Star Wars, or as it's known at my house, Passover.
Of course, there was a rumor going around last year that I might win an Oscar, but nobody paid any attention to it, so I stopped spreading it.
Not only wasn't I nominated, on Hollywood Boulevard, they just put a manhole cover over my star. Tonight, we set aside petty differences, forget old feuds, and start new ones. I hope you losers aren't too disappointed. There's a bright side to all this. Remember, you can still run for governor.
Fourth time here. I come here every year for my attack of indigestion.
And I'm here again for my annual exercise and masochism.
This is the 27th Annual Academy Awards.
Welcome to the 47th Annual Academy Awards. I think they ought to give me an Oscar just for attendance, don't you?
I didn't do the show last year. Didn't you watch it? A show without me? I want to tell you. I want to tell you. Well, I want to tell you.
I love you.
They all have their Oscars. But are they happy?
May I present you with the Oscar? This is an Oscar?
I've never really wanted an Oscar, although I guess they are reassuring to an actor who doesn't know how great he really is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. I don't have writers for this type of work.
When we return, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, and Liv Tyler on the 76th Annual Academy Awards.
The home side is something going now. Crowd's loving it. Now the big guy hitting.
Sweetie, I'll be right there to help.
So Wayne's at the first pitch.
I'm on my way.
Second in time and on the first. Hey, double play.
Hi. Nothing delivers like an ice cold Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola.
The slider is the pitch that single-handedly changed baseball.
Think of it as an open-air roadster that can seat 7. The Cadillac SRX Performance Utility. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Can I get access to all your stock research without a broker calling me all the time?
I don't think so.
I want someone to manage my portfolio for me.
Can we get VIP service even if we don't have a huge portfolio?
Not really.
Do you have an account that has built-in portfolio checkups? No.
This is where we come in. Introducing Personal Choice from Charles Schwab, a new range of investment services. Whether you're self-directed, want full-time portfolio management, or something in between. How do you like to invest? Call 1-800-4-SCHWAB.
Cosmetic procedures involving chemicals and lasers can provide serious skin improvement. But if you'd like dramatic results without resorting to drastic measures, there's new Olay Regenerist Serum. It beautifully regenerates skin's appearance so your skin looks and feels like newer skin. It has our highest concentration of aminopeptide complex. If you're not interested in a chemical peel, how about the appeal of Olay Regenerist Serum? Love the skin you're in.
If you want to shed new light on an old room, you can. If you want to learn something about color and maybe a little about yourself, you can. You can do just about anything. The Home Depot can show you how. Through an unmatched selection, the best brands, and an unbeatable low price guarantee. If you want to start from scratch, finish with style, and go from wondering how to knowing how, you can. The Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
If your friend was in trouble,
You'd help them, wouldn't you?
Before Brad and Jennifer, before Ashton and Demi, there was Natalie and Beatty, Natalie and Elvis, Natalie and...
I'm Robert Wagner.
The love affair that rocked Hollywood became the mystery that shocked the world.
Natalie!
Justine Waddell stars in a Peter Bogdanovich film, The Mystery of Natalie Wood, Monday at 8, 7 Central on ABC.
Please welcome Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller.
Owen. What are you doing?
What?
Why aren't you wearing your hutch outfit?
I don't know. I just thought it looked a little goofballish.
It was your idea.
I know. I feel bad. I just decided, you know, it's kind of bad taste to come out here and plug your movie. It's a little shameless.
What are you talking about? Billy Crystal came out when you're riding a horse for City Slickers.
Man, he's Billy Crystal. Okay, he built this freaking house. You look good. You look good. You look cozy. Look at this.
Right,
Come on.
Okay. All right. Okay. The nominees for Best Live Action...
Ben.
What?
Up. It's their moment. It's not your moment to pout. Come on, it's the Academy Awards. It's not the Ben Stiller, I made a mistake, now everyone has to pay awards. Let's go. Try again.
The nominees for Best Live Action Short are...
Die Rote Jacke, The Red Jacket, Florian Boxmeyer. Most, The Bridge, Bobby Garabedian and William Zabka. Squash, Lionel Bayou. Atorja, A Torsion, Stefan Arsenievich. Two Soldiers, Aaron Schneider and Andrew J. Sachs.
And the Oscar goes to... Two Soldiers, Aaron Schneider and Andrew J. Sachs.
This is the first Academy Award at nomination for Aaron Schneider and Andrew J. Sachs.
Oh man, this is amazing. Billy Crystal, I bet you don't remember recommending film school to a 20-year-old kid wondering what to do with his life about 18 years ago. Thank you for that. Thank you to the Academy. I'd like to thank our cast, Jonathan Furr, his parents, David and Janet, Ben Allison, Ron Perlman, David Andrews, and the rest of our cast. Our crew, Kate Miller, Betsy Pollack, Bob Doucet, David Boyd, C. Robert Holloway, Kelly Matsumoto, Alonzo Wilson, the amazingly generous Alan Silvestri, Joe Roth for a 10-second grace period on the speech clock, please. Craig and Lisa May Fincannon, Scott Gershon, Melissa Hoffman, Stanley Johnston, Rebecca Clark and the NCSA School of Filmmaking, Brian Spruill, Michael Zakula, Bev Wood, Cyril Durbinski, Phil Radin. The lovely and talented Mark Shaman down there somewhere, please, for coming in late on this next music cue. Leon Silverman, John Stern, Howard Anderson, Lee Kaplan, Jill Faulkner Summers, and our American treasure, William Faulkner, who wrote Two Soldiers in 1942. After the first unprovoked attack on the United States. It's the story of two brothers who fight to preserve their family and country. Like a sibling's love, a soldier's devotion is selfless and unconditional and need not concern itself with the politics of war. I dedicate this to my family and the soldiers who protect our loved ones and the freedoms we celebrate. Thank you.
Okay, the nominees for Best Animated Short Film.
Here's what you do. You change clothes for the party. That's where all the press is. It'll be fine.
No, you know what? I don't want to change. I'm happy with how I look. I think I look good, and I'm going to wear it all night, okay?
Wear it tomorrow. Wear it all week, big man.
Maybe I will. It's not out of the question. Ooh, Sexy Beast, okay. Nominees for Best Animated Short Film are...
Bounden, Bud Lucky. Destino, Dominique Monfray and Roy Edward Disney. Gone Nutty, Carlos Saldana and John C. Donkin. Harvey Crumpet, Adam Elliott. Nibbles, Chris Hinton.
And the Oscar goes to Harvey Crumpet, Adam Elliott.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Adam Elliott.
Wow. Harvey Crumpet has been a film that's been in my head for over 10 years, and I'm so glad he's out. We'd like to congratulate everyone in Australia who helped Harvey come to life, in particular the Australian Film Commission, Film Victoria and SBS Independent. Harvey will be screening on SBS television next Monday night at 9 p.m. We'd also like to congratulate our fantastic cast and crew, especially our uncle Jeffrey Rush for lending us his most beautiful voice. Finally, we'd like to thank two very, very special people, my friend Juliet and my beautiful boyfriend Dan. Thank you.
I'd like to congratulate my mother, Margaret Harris. To live in the hearts of others is not to die, and you'll always be in my heart. We'd like to thank the Academy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
From the Lord of the Rings trilogy, please welcome Liv Tyler.
Good evening. Our first Oscar-nominated song is from the Civil War epic Cold Mountain. The film is a love story between two people torn apart by war during the most violent years of our nation's history. I am pleased to introduce the first of this year's 5 nominated songs. Here to perform You Will Be My Ain True Love, Alison Krauss, and one of tonight's Oscar nominees, Sting.
You'll walk unscathed through musket fire. No plowman's blade will cut thee down. No cutlass wound will mar thy face, and you will be my ain true love, and you will be my ain true love. And as you walk through death's dark vale, the cannon's thunder can't prevail, and those who hunt thee down will fail, and you will be my ain true love, and you will be my ain true love. Asleep inside the cannon's mouth, the captain cries, here comes the rout. They'll seek to bind me north and south. I've gone to find my ain true love. The field is cut and bleeds to red. Cannonballs fly round my head. The infirmary may count me dead, but I've gone to find my own true love. I've gone to find my own true
Our second nominated song this evening is also from the film Cold Mountain. Please welcome once again Alison Krauss, who will be joined by two of tonight's nominees for music and lyrics, Elvis Costello and T-Bone Burnett. They will... They will be accompanied by Cheryl White and Sacred Harp singers from Cold Mountain. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oscar-nominated song Scarlet Tide.
Will I recall his parting words? Must I accept his fate or take myself far from this place? I thought I heard a blackbell toll, a little bird did sing. Man has no choice when he wants everything. We'll rise above the scarlet tide that trickles down through the mountain and separates the widow from the bride. Man goes beyond his own decision, gets caught up in the mechanism of swindlers who act like kings and brokers who break everything. The dark of night was swiftly fading, close to the dawn of day. Why would I want him just to lose him again? We'll rise above the scarlet tide that trickles down through the mountain and separates the widow from the bride. We'll rise above the scarlet tide that trickles down through the mountain and separates the widow from the bride.
Oscar-nominated song is from a film that holds a very special place in my heart, Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. The song Into the West was written by Oscar nominees Fran Walsh, Howard Shore, and Annie Lennox. Here to take us back to a magical and wondrous place, please welcome Annie Lennox.
Lay down your sweet and weary head. Night is falling. You have come to journey's end. Sleep now. Dream of the ones who came before. They are calling from across a distant shore. Why do you weep? What are these tears upon your face? Soon you will see. All of your fears will pass away. Safe in my arms. You're only sleeping. What can you see? On the horizon. Why do the white gulls call? Across the sea, a pale moon rises. The ships have come to carry you home, and all will turn to silver glass. Light on the water, gray ships pass into the west.
Stay tuned for Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jim Carrey.
And the Oscar goes to Renee Zellweger in Cold Mountain.
If I make it, I do it. If the left door opens, I do it.
The cab comes in 3 seconds, I do it. If she's wearing red, I do it. Hi. Would you consider that red?
Yeah. The right time, the right place. The jewelry store at JCPenney. Have you seen what's inside?
Come on. Film and dog food for Badger in the Redwoods, $10. Bandana for Lost Dog in Napa Valley, $3.
It's your family, huh?
Dog bone in Fresno, $7.
How'd you get so lost?
Forgetting you're far from home, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For your journey, there's MasterCard.
You got ID? Okay.
Nothing goes better with leftovers than some ice-cold Pepsi. It's the Cola.
Place like home. It's Aunt Em, darling.
Well, she seems all right now.
We kind of thought she was gonna leave us.
But I did leave, and I tried to get back for days.
You just had a bad dream.
Sure. Remember me?
Oh, but it wasn't a dream. Only you were blue, and you were red, and you were yellow. You were all in color, and all so beautiful. Oh, it was a lot better.
Better, brighter colors coming soon.
The home loan process made Deborah edgy.
Morning, Deb.
Thankfully, Washington Mutual soothed her concerns and gave Deborah her loan. Now nothing bothers her.
That is so true.
Healy.
Your turn, sweetie. Back up. Woo! A little easier on the gas, hon.
Life's good, Deb. You just bought yourself a home.
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
President's Day. Some companies give you balloons and banners. Chevy gives you the biggest lineup of vehicles on the road. And this year, you can give your checkbook the day off. Now, qualified buyers can get an Impala sedan for around $219 a month with Smart Buy financing. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees extra. Call for residency restrictions and other details. Chevy. Turn the key. Start a revolution. At your Connecticut Chevy dealer today.
Whether they wear a tool belt or a necktie, SBC's nearly 170,000 employees, many of them third generation, are just working people, working their tails off, just so you can get on the phone and ask what's for dinner, or say ship 5,000 widgets to my warehouse. Most people take the old dial tone for granted. We don't. We can't. Ordinary people, extraordinary job. SBC, going beyond the call.
Well, good morning, Kristen, and a nightmare of a commute out here. As we push in tight to show you that picture of just an utter scene of devastation. Reporting live from aboard Chopper 8, we'll show you this tanker truck rolled over.
Chopper 8, Connecticut's only live news helicopter.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, now available at all Tommy K's.
If you and Kobe could just share the ball more and get along and stop talking to the press and just concentrate. Once Carl gets back, it's going to be okay. You'll see. Oh, hi, just this steroid thing. You know, a lot of people want to know, what are the stars thinking when they sit here? This is such a very difficult situation for everybody, a lot of pressure. Now, I've done this show, this is my 8th time doing it, and I'm telling you, I can look into your face and I can tell you what you're thinking, right? So if you look at the screen, I'll tell you what's going through all of these stars' heads. This is a nice place. I don't think I've ever been thrown out of here. I can't believe Woody came all this way just to sit out there in my car. If people only knew what Bill Murray whispered in my ear at the end of the movie was, move to the left, you're in my light. No, your left. God, this sunburst nipple brooch is killing me. Mrs. Billy Crystal. Pushy galore. I just got it. That's vulgar. Mrs. Billy Crystal. Sir, Mrs. Billy Crystal. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Just hate me because I'm rich. You don't want to talk about rich, girlfriend. Oh, everybody stand back. I'm going to present my little Oscar right now. Oh, to the owner of a Ford Coppola, your lights are on. Don't be afraid. Oh, the great thing about Botox is if you lose tonight, you can't frown. Oh, William Morris has hired the station agent. Jack Falani, your DVDs are ready. Somewhere Sasheen Littlefeather is going, hit me, double down, hit me, double down. Will the children of Strom Thurmond please pick up a white or black courtesy phone? And that's what all of you are thinking. That's what's going through your minds. I know it as you sit there right now. Thanks for being a good sport. Hi. We'll talk after, I know. Our next presenters are Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They're attractive, intelligent, warm, honest, in love with each other, and great parents. What a disgrace to the entire Hollywood community these two are. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
If film directors had to wait for the perfect conditions at sea, or the massing of armies of extras, or the appearance of ghost ships, films would never, ever be finished.
Instead, they turn to the special effects magicians who conjure up these perfect visions for them.
The nominees. I was like, this feels great, sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm doing it with my wife, I'm just happy. The nominees
Thank you.
tonight for achievement in visual effects are... For The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Jim Rigel, Joe Letteri, Randall William Cook, and Alex Funke. For Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, Dan Sudik, Stefan Fangmeyer, Nathan McGuinness, and Robert Stromberg. For Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, John Knoll, Hal Hickel, Charles Gibson, and Terry Frazee.
And the Oscar goes to... Babe, I'm gonna let you read it.
You read it, because some of the names are hard. Jim Rigel, Joe Letteri, Randall William Cook, and Alex Funke for Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
This is the third Academy Award for Jim Rigel, Randall William Cook, and Alex Funke, and the second win for Joe Letteri. They all took home the Oscar last year in this category for The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Trilogy of thank yous to the Academy, the amazingly brilliant Peter Jackson, wherever you are out there, Fran Walsh, Barry Osborne, Lauren Ritchie, my VFX crew, Dean Wright, Libby Hazel, Aaron Cohen, all the people in Weta, and Teresa, Sarah, and Jackson, my family. So,
thanks to you for being so generous to us for the last 3 years running. Thanks, Pete, and thanks to my wonderful animation team.
Yeah, thanks, everyone, for the amazing reception we've gotten to the work. Thank you, Eileen Moran, for keeping it all together. Peter and Fran for being such an inspiration. Everyone at Weta Digital for that burst of creative energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter, Fran, Barry, Richard, my darling wife, Emmy, and my brilliant Kiwi effects team. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Academy's Scientific and Technical Awards show, Jennifer Garner.
2 weeks ago, on February 14th, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences handed out its Scientific and Technical Awards in Pasadena. I hosted the event, and what better way for a girl to spend Valentine's Day? Here's a recap of the winners.
You know, as an audio company, it's an exceptional honor to be honored for, technical achievement in the motion picture industry. That's just incredible. And I'd like to thank the Academy and everybody at DigiDesign and Avid Technology, our parent company, who've contributed so heavily to making Pro Tools what it is today.
Well, supposedly I've been given this beautiful thing for some motion control hardware and software that I've developed over the last few years. But I know fully well that if it weren't for the efforts of countless people who have staked their livelihood and their reputations on the use of my equipment, that I would never have gotten this thing. So thanks, Academy. Thanks, Awards Committee. This is one heck of a Valentine. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Academy, thank you all most sincerely. This is a great, great honor. I think all of us who are fortunate enough to stand up here this evening and on other similar nights in past years know that so much of what we do is a result of contributions from other sources. Thank you so much for this. It is truly a great award.
I want to congratulate all the award winners from that night, and especially the 3 who took home Oscars. Your skill and talent are truly amazing. Thank you.
Please welcome the star of Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey.
Birthday num-nums. Birthday num-nums. Howdy for dinner. Howdy for dinner. Do you have a license for that minke? You cannot have a license. It's against the law to have a license without a minke. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I know that I'm the luckiest man in the world tonight because I get to pay tribute to a man who, through his creative genius, has heaped joy upon the world. Blake Edwards had a profound effect on me growing up after I saw A Shot in the Dark, which I really believe is the perfect comedy. I went through a long Cato phase. No one in my family was safe. I would attack without warning. My sister was 13 years older than me and having sex with my brother-in-law when I struck from the foot of the bed. Naked limbs flying everywhere, saliva. She felt totally violated, but it did sharpen her senses. The days of wine and roses made us cry, breakfast at Tiffany's made us fall in love, and everything else made us laugh like hell. Okay. Here?
The parallel bars, my specialty. Yes, it's all coming back now. Ah, yes, I remember. Well, that felt good.
We must find that woman.
That's a priceless Steinway.
Not anymore.
I love directing, but after half a century of filmmaking, I still consider myself first a writer.
All right, stand by. You're through, you're washed up, you're finished. I'll see to it you never make another movie again.
Did that include television?
I'm crazy about Tiffany's.
Holly, I'm in love with you.
So what?
So what? So plenty.
They are not
not long, the days of wine and roses.
We have more than a couple of drinks. We get drunk. We gotta face this, huh? Please.
Suddenly there she was, and I reacted.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
11.
A woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman?
What in hell was that? B flat.
When you made me let jazz, baby, you're holding my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night.
How do you feel about that?
Like Mrs. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the true masters, Blake Edwards. Can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening on the biggest night of his life. Idiot. Blake, can I help you out here? Come on, buddy. Here we go. Put your head down there. That's it. That's it. Come on, bud. You gotta go.
Don't touch my Oscar.
I don't want to touch your Oscar. I just want to get you to the podium, okay? Come on, bud. Now, this is why they wanted us to come in and rehearse.
Yeah, but don't touch my Oscar.
Oh, I won't. I won't touch it.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful. Blake Edwards!
Hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, I gotta hang on to something.
They don't let me have these, man.
I know, but this.
Okay.
I'll get it from you in a minute.
Jesus.
I don't care anymore. Wow. That felt good. I've been allowed a minute and a half or 90 seconds, my choice, to thank everyone that made it possible for me to receive this honor. When I started giving it some thought, serious thought, everyone, I mean everyone, got me here tonight. The first person that came to mind when I tried to pick them out was a little guy who worked on The Party, the film I did called The Party, and he used to come out with a shovel and scoop up the elephant poop. And as he did, he sang, "There's no business like show business." And then there was a confused Italian actor that we tried to get him to understand what this okay sign meant in our vernacular. Okay, we just said, just do that. And he always did this. And so we decided, better we conform to him than he to us. So from then on the set, I would say, get the shot, Phil. Cutting room, you drop a couple of frames just before the alligator swallows the chimp. Ralphie? You think Audrey can sing it, Henry? The point is, each and every one who has contributed to this moment, friends and foes alike, yeah, I couldn't have done it without the foes. I'm steamed and I'm going to prove you're wrong. Okay?
So it's everyone, from the little guy with the shovel to the discerning folks in the Academy. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. And the beautiful English broad with the incomparable soprano and promiscuous vocabulary. Thank you. And I sure as hell thank you.
When we come back, Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson, and Oscar winner Julia Roberts.
The 76th Annual Academy Awards on ABC. Brought to you by Budweiser. Enjoy a cold, fresh Budweiser because fresh beer tastes better. Allstate. You deserve more time in the spotlight. That's Allstate stand. And Cadillac. Breakthrough.
The new wave of performance luxury. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Shelton, I'd love you, even if you didn't have the trust fund.
Rich.
And I am so sure our love will last forever. I ripped up that silly prenup.
But not smooth.
Remember when you said you'd love me even if I didn't have the trust fund? Those words meant so much to me.
Smooth.
Remember when you said you ripped up that silly prenup? Those words meant so much to me.
But not rich. Michelob Amber Bach. Rich and smooth.
Kodak EasyShare digital camera and printer dock. It's the easiest way to get real Kodak photos right from your digital camera.
Truce.
My family's like yours in every way. The kids make a mess or don't obey. As days fly by, I see them growing. I hope someday they'll have kids of their own. They're crazy, but in spite of everything, I love my family and I wouldn't change a thing.
They're everywhere. Beautiful widescreen high-definition televisions struck down in the prime of their careers by an utter lack of HD programming. Help us put millions of HD TVs back to work. Fire them up with Voom. Over 30 channels of high-definition programming. More than 3 times any other provider. Just the thing to keep those HD TVs pretty busy. Because an HD TV without Voom is just a TV.
The O'Donnells, for the first time since being married, hear from the woman behind the woman, Rosie's wife, Kelly. A Barbara Walters exclusive, 2020, Friday, March 12. And tomorrow, Hollywood's biggest night will still be going in the morning. Diane and Charlie are in L.A. with the winners and all the buzz. Good Morning America's Oscar Fever the morning after.
We'll see you in the morning. I have tremendous respect for our next presenter. He's been as funny as it gets in movies for 25 years. Caddyshack, Stripes, Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, they're all classics. And tonight, he's here as a nominee for Best Actor. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to present a fellow Saturday Night Live alumnus, Mr. Bill Murray.
4 days into shooting, certain members of our Tokyo crew politely asked if they could quit the film. They did not feel that the director knew what she was doing. We were politely refused. We continued to follow her and her devoted cameraman, Lance Accord, up and down back stairs, service elevators of a 5-star Tokyo hotel in the middle of the night, stealing shots and a little piece of the heart of Tokyo. There are still some of us who feel that director should have been replaced, could have been, would have cost us 1 week. We could have, picked it right up again. Tonight she becomes the first American girl ever to be nominated for Best Director and her film for Best Picture. She's an American girl. The story of a lost man and a forgotten woman who find each other on the other side of the world. Lost in translation.
For relaxing times, make it Centauri time.
カットカットカットカットカット本当に分かってんなんだとぼけちゃってこれはサントリーの響きだよ高いんだからサントリーの中で一番もっと高級な気持ちでね日常的なお酒じゃないんだよ
Could you do it slower?
最高な気持ちで
More intensity.
From the Oscar-nominated film Lost in Translation, please welcome Scarlett Johansson.
Believe it or not, I have been wearing makeup for 35 years. No, not really. The art of makeup has been used to transform performers for centuries. And this award was first introduced in 1981 to honor those who make us look glamorous or gory or both. The nominees for achievement in makeup are
The ring is mine.
Richard Taylor and Peter King for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
Prepare for battle.
Edward Enriquez III and Yolanda Tusing for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World.
Let's fly!
V. Neal and Martin Samuel for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Agreed.
And the Oscar goes to Richard Taylor and Peter King for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Peter King. This is the 5th nomination for Richard Taylor, including his nomination and win tonight for costume design. He has won an Oscar 4 times.
God, it's scary up here. I'd just like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank New Line. I'd like to thank Peter, Fran, Philippa, Barry. I'd like to thank all the team back in New Zealand who worked so hard for such a long, long time. I'd like to thank my gorgeous wife, Sarah, for being there every night with a glass of wine when I got home. And thank my gorgeous daughter for just being gorgeous. And thank you.
Marjorie Hamlin, Dominique Till, who looked after our on-set prosthetic applications for so many months. Jason Doherty, who manufactured over 10,000 of those prosthetics to be applied. Gino Acevedo, the gentleman within our company that looked after the work for so long. The cast that had to wear it all over all those months. I apologise for the rubbery feet and funny noses, but cheers to you all. Thank you, thank the Academy and Tanya. Cheers.
please welcome Sandra Bullock and John Travolta.
Thank you for that. John, what was the first movie to ever have sound?
Why, Sandy and fellow students, that would be Al Jolson's The Jazz Singer from 1927, the first Hollywood film to incorporate both sound and dialogue.
I did not know that.
Well, that's why you have to come to rehearsal. You see, I learned many a fun fact by getting here before my co-presenter.
You were early. Yeah, you were early. That's all right. Okay, the nominees for achievement in sound mixing are Andy Nelson, Anna Belmer, and Jeff Wexler for The Last Samurai.
Send these foul beasts into the abyss!
Christopher Boyes, Michael Semenik, Michael Hedges, and Hammond Peake for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Paul Massey, D.M. Hemphill, and Arthur Rochester for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World.
Stop blowing holes in my ship!
Christopher Boyes, David Parker, David Campbell, and Lee Orloff for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Can he be written?
Andy Nelson, Anna Belmer, and Todd A. Maitland for Seabiscuit.
Engagement.
And the Oscar goes to Christopher Boyes, Michael Semenik, Michael Hedges, and Hammond Peake for The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
This is the first Academy Award for Michael Semenik, Michael Hedges, and Hammond Peake. Christopher Boyes is now a 3-time Oscar winner.
Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to the amazing Peter Jackson for an incredible journey. Barry Osborne, Fran Walsh, and Mark Ordesky.
Everyone at New Line Cinemas, Jody Levin, Ethan Van der Rijn, Michael Hopkins, David Farmer, and the entire sound crew. We couldn't have done it without you. My wife, Sherry, my 3 kids, Nicole, Jordan, and Joseph, I love you.
Thanks. Yes, and I'd like to thank my wife, Joanne, and my family, and all of the guys and the team at Park Road Post-Production. Back in New Zealand, we've done a great thing here, especially Sue Thompson and John Neal.
Thank you to the production crew. Thank you to my wife and kids. And lastly, thank you to the people of New Zealand. Stand up, take a bow, you make us proud.
Yes. New Zealand.
So, any fun facts about sound editing you want to impart, Mr. Know-It-All, to your students?
I think you're just jealous of my knowledge of the sound industry.
Oh, that's right. You made that movie Blowout, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right.
The nominees for achievement in sound editing are
All hands down!
Richard King for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World.
Everybody hold on!
Gary Rydstrom and Michael Silvers for Finding Nemo. Christopher Boyes and George Waters II for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
And the Oscar goes to Richard King for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Richard King.
I'd like to thank the Academy for this incredible honor. My crew, Linda Yaney, Andrew Bach, Michael Mitchell, Hamilton Sterling, Hugo Wang, Michael McGill, Chris Flick, Gary Hecker, Bob Kaiser, Laura Graham, Monique Salvato, John Fasol, and Eric Potter. Everyone at Fox, especially Jeff Harlacker, our brilliant picture editing department led by Lee Smith, my good friends and fellow sailors, Paul Massey and Doug Hemphill, and most of all, I'd like to thank our captain, Peter Weir. Your vision is honored here, Peter, and I was thrilled to be along for the ride. Thank you. And finally, I'd like to dedicate this to my beautiful wife, Sue, my son, Sam, and to the memory of my mother, who will always be in our hearts. Thank you.
It's now official. There is nobody left in New Zealand to thank. I said they're going to start over and just double it up. I guess that's what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a very beautiful and special presentation, Academy Award winner, Julia Roberts.
Hello. Traditionally, at the Oscars, we take a look back at the artists that our community has lost. This year, we lost a true legend, Ms. Katharine Hepburn. When one thinks of her, one immediately thinks of her irrepressible spirit, her swaggery confidence, but mostly her indomitable sense of humor in the roles she played and in her own life. Who else would say of her craft, acting is the most minor of gifts and not a very high-class way to earn a living. After all, Shirley Temple could do it at the age of 4. Yeah. She was also a pioneer when it came to fashion. At a time when it was really quite radical, she wore pants and became so famous for it that when Barbara Walters once interviewed her and asked her quite pointedly, "Kate, you always wear pants. Do you even own a skirt?" Hepburn replied, "I have one, Miss Walters. I'll wear it to your funeral." Yeah. An original, a classic, never to be replaced, always to be remembered. Katharine Hepburn.
My name's Eva Lovelace, my stage name. You've probably never heard of me because I'm just starting.
What are you trying to make me out as?
Tracy, what do you fancy yourself as?
I don't know that I fancy myself
When
as
I read you're going to marry Kittredge, I couldn't believe it. That's why I'm here. How in the world can you even think of it?
Because he's everything you're not. He's been poor, he's had to work, and he's had to fight for everything. Oh, David!
Susan! Susan! Oh, look out, Susan!
Good heavens, Miss Harding, you've been in an accident?
Shame on you, Alma. What a way to talk about marriage.
May I remind the court of the words of the poet Congreve? Heaven has no language like love to hatred turn. No, hell, the fury of a woman's scorn.
You know what I'm going to do? For luck?
No.
Give you a great big kiss.
We made it!
Hip, hip, hooray!
Oh, we sure put one over on him that time.
You know, all my life I've stayed at parties too long because I didn't know when to go. Now with you, I've grown up. I think I do know when to.
And that it was exactly the same type of cheap quack who first gave you the medicine and you never knew what it was until it was too late. I hate doctors!
Even when I was with him, even with me, he would sometimes be frightened, but I would know when and what of. I'd reach across the table to him and touch his hands. I like the way he looks, as if he's got something to say, but he won't say it. I like the way he tucks his thumbs into his belt. But that doesn't mean I want you to go out and lasso him for me. Until today, I would never have believed that I could say such a thing. But when she fights you, and for what it may be worth, I'm going to be on her side.
For these 10 years, you've lived with everything I've lost and loved another woman through it all. And I am cruel. I could peel you like a pear, and God himself would call it justice.
Well, that shows you know more about the Lord and his good book than you do about men.
That's my good fortune. I know enough about men to have steered clear of them. Listen to me, mister. You're my knight in shining armor. Don't you forget it. You're gonna get back on that horse, and I'm gonna be right behind you, holding on tight, and away we're gonna go, go, go.
I don't like horses.
Coming up, Naomi Watts, Alec Baldwin, and Oprah Winfrey.
What you doing way out here?
Water for Lost Dog in the Mojave, $2.
I bet your folks are missing you.
Rhinestone collar in Vegas, $40. Meatloaf special in Arizona, $8.
Hey, buddy.
Feeling at home when you're only halfway there, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For your journey, there's MasterCard.
Today is an historic day for the American people. Once again, you've exercised your sacred right to choose, and we accept your mandate. Lay's Stacks is America's taste test winner.
America has voted, and people prefer the taste of Lay's Stacks Original to Pringles Original.
To future generations, we deliver the promise of a better tasting potato crisp.
Irresistible Lay's Stacks, America's taste test winner.
It's a charmed life, innocence wild, gray all the skies for 1,000 miles. It's a good life in the happily ever after. Last page of the very last chapter. It's the story of a charmed life.
As they grow and outgrow, JCPenney is there. Have you seen what's inside?
Multitasking is great, except when you're driving. Answer the cell phone, referee the kids in the back seat, drink your coffee. We all do it. But Allstate knows if you do it a little less, you're less likely to have an accident or get a ticket. Keep a safe record and Allstate can save you up to 20%. Safe drivers cost everyone less. They should pay less. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Son, come play.
This is me.
Honey, this is us.
Life is filled with tempting choices. For a limited time, Friendly's is too with our 3 new super melts, like our new Philly steak and cheddar, sauteed peppers and onions, tender steak, melted cheddar, piled high on grilled sourdough bread. And our 6 featured Super Melts now come with a free hot fudge sundae. So give in. Our new Super Melts won't be around long.
These are the people of News Channel 8. Each day, they're committed to bringing you the best news coverage in Connecticut.
Right now, I'm standing over the water main break.
They're committed to bringing you a forecast you can trust from the state's most experienced weather team. And they're committed to one-of-a-kind coverage from the skies with Connecticut's only live news helicopter. These are the people of News Channel 8. And each day, they're committed to bringing you coverage you can count on.
Nissan inviting you to shift the way you move through the world.
My lord, I'm back from Padua. I just like the music. And now it is my pleasure to introduce one of the great American success stories, an Academy Award-nominated actress, a brilliant, charming, talented person. She can do just about anything. She even wrote this introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Oprah Winfrey.
I love a great movie. With Dennis Lehane's Mystic River, a gripping literary portrait of violent lives, hidden demons, and a horrific tragedy in a working-class Boston neighborhood, was turned into an Oscar-nominated film through the efforts of director Clint Eastwood, and an amazing ensemble of some of the best actors and actresses in the world. Mystic River is a movie about rage and revenge, of loss of innocence and loss of hope, of families split apart and families reunited. Long after you've seen the movie, the images it conveys and the emotions it evokes stay with you.
Hey, hey, take it easy. That's the father. Hey, take it easy.
Is that my daughter in there? Is she in there? Get off me, son! Is that my daughter in there? Is that my daughter in there? No! 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 Oh, God!
Please welcome Academy Award nominee Diane Lane and John Cusack.
The documentary filmmaker takes a look at real life. And in the case of the documentary short subject, that look is brief, but no less important.
The nominees in the category Best Documentary Short Subject are Asylum, Sandy McLeod and Ginny Redeker. Chernobyl Heart, Marianne DeLeo. And Fairy Tales, Katja Esson.
And the Oscar goes to Help! Chernobyl Heart, Marianne DeLeo.
This is the first Oscar and nomination for Marianne DeLeo.
Thank you. This is an amazing honor. I feel you're also honoring the people of Chernobyl who are suffering the effects of radiation still 18 years later after the world's worst accident at the reactor. I could not have made this film without Adie Roach. She's up there. She heads the Chernobyl Children's Project, and they are saving lives every day. Adie is a true hero. Sheila Nevins from HBO has been a wonderful mentor, and she's an amazing woman, and I wouldn't be standing here without her. It's not easy to stand here. Dr. William Novick also saves the lives of children in Belarus and all over the world with the International Children's Heart Foundation. Angie Kenny is also here. She's my friend and worked on the film, and I want to thank her. I want to thank John Custodio, Rogelio Velasco. I want to thank my mother, who's here with me tonight, for, she's smiling back there, for everything. My father, who's home in Pearl River, for being there for me. All my brothers and sisters. I have a big family. I won't name them all, but they're all here, and I love them all, and I thank them for their support. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Best Actress nominee Naomi Watts and Best Supporting Actor nominee Alec Baldwin.
A good documentary can open your eyes to what is already right in front of us. Films like Harlan County, USA and Common Threads.
Tonight's nominees are of an eclectic subject matter, but no less thought-provoking or provocative. Here are the nominees for Best Documentary Feature. Balseros, Carlos Bosch and Joseph Maria Domenech. Capturing the Freedmans, Andrew Jarecki and Mark Smirling. The Fog of War, Errol Morris and Michael Williams. My Architect, Nathaniel Kahn and Susan R. Baer. The Weather Underground, Sam Green and Bill Siegel.
And the Oscar goes to The Fog of War, Errol Morris and Michael Williams.
This is the first Academy Award, a nomination for Errol Morris and Michael Williams.
This thing is heavy. I'd like to thank the Academy for finally recognizing my films. Thank you so very, very, very much. I thought it would never happen. I'd like to thank my very good friends at Sony Pictures Classics, Michael Barker, Tom Bernard. No one would get to see this movie without them. My two producers, Michael Williams, Julie Alberg, couldn't have made the movie without them either. My long-suffering editors, Charlie Silver, Brad Fuller, and Karen Schmier and Doug Abel, thank you also very, very much. And believe it or not, Robert McNamara, with whom, if he hadn't done it, there would have been no film. 40 years ago, this country went down a rabbit hole in Vietnam, and millions died. I fear we're going down a rabbit hole once again. And if people can stop and think and reflect on some of the ideas and issues in this movie, perhaps I've done some damn good here. Thank you very, very much.
I can't wait for his tax audit. Scary times. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the moment you've all been waiting for. But first, the president of the Academy. Here he is, a weapon of mass sleep induction. Oh, take it easy, would you please? We'll all go down that rabbit hole together. Academy Award winner, Frank Pearson.
Well, I just hope that I don't ruin his show. Gregory Peck. Someone once said that Gregory Peck had a face that belonged on money. Atticus Finch. And sometimes Atticus Finch seemed, and Gregory Peck seemed like one and the same person. The character Atticus, the lead character in To Kill a Mockingbird, was once named as the greatest American movie history. Williams, where are you when I need you? Was the great hero, American movie hero of the 20th century. He was noble, wise, fair, determined, living, loving, and courageous. Gregory once said of Atticus that he put everything that he had into that role, all his feelings about everything he had learned in 46 years of living. Feelings about racial justice, inequality, lack of opportunity. And he continued to fight those social crimes in the 40 years that he had left to him. He made 59 films, many of them among the great films of his era. He won an Oscar for playing Atticus. He was president of this Academy. He produced this show, and with his wife, Veronique, he was a leading force in too many causes to mention. In a year when we have lost too many of our brightest stars, we take this moment to honor a man who not only played legends on screen, but lived his life with dignity, decency, and grace.
Now, gentlemen, in this country, our courts are the great levelers. In our courts, all men are created equal. I'm no idealist to believe firmly in the integrity of our courts and of our jury system. That's no ideal to me. That is a living, working reality.
Gophers. I hate gophers. Scum, slime, menace to the golfing industry. Come to Tiger.
Hello, Mr. Gopher. This is Mr. Tiger. I'll let you two guys do the dirty work for me.
Au revoir, Gopher.
Oh, that's a peach.
There you go. That song works every time. That was easy. Genius.
Escalade on XM satellite radio. Nothing rocks louder. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
This is not hair color as usual. This is Color Expert multi-tonal hair color, full of actual natural highs and lows. Color Expert from L'Oreal, the first truly multi-tonal hair color, and so user-friendly. Step 1, deep conditioning base color. Step 2, personally placed highlights for multi-tonal color, as individual as you are. Change how you see hair color forever. Color Expert from L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it.
Hi, ladies.
Oh, no. Who is he?
What?
Oh, come on.
You're glowing.
You're in love.
I am not.
Does he have a friend?
Trust me, there's no guy.
Oh, whatever. Look at that smile.
It's not love. It's New Crest White Strips Premium. Clinically proven to take off up to 14 years in just 7 days for a smile you'll love.
So, how is your love life?
New Crest White Strips Premium. Irresistibly white, irresistibly beautiful.
More selections, sizes, and solutions at your fingertips. Have you seen what's inside? JCPenney.com.
What's he doing here?
I fed him once. He won't leave. Can we keep him?
No.
But and he's really funny, and he doesn't eat much.
How do we know he's had his shot?
I'll give him a test. Oh, hey, Dennis. Dennis. Keep walking.
I'm allergic.
Liar. Just take him.
Okay. But he'll have to live in the basement.
That's cool, whatever.
4 great comedies, 1 groundbreaking drama. All new episodes, ABC Tuesday.
Off the furniture.
Good part. It's a good part.
Please welcome Academy Award nominee Sting and Academy Award winner Phil Collins.
All night we've been in the best musical hands possible, thanks to our conductor Harold Wheeler and a great group of talented musicians.
To capture the essence, style, and the mood of a movie, and then translate that into music, is the genius of the film composer. And the nominees for the Best Original Score are Big Fish by Danny Elfman, Mountain by Gabriel Yared. Finding Nemo by Thomas Newman. House of Sand and Fog by James Horner. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King by Howard Shore.
And the Oscar goes to Howard Shore for Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Including his nomination this year for Original Song, this is Howard Shore's third nomination and second Academy Award.
Oh, it's incredible. Just breathe a bit. Many thanks to the Academy. I'd like to share this Oscar with all the amazing musicians and great vocal artists who played on this piece. Special note to Annie Lennox, Renee Fleming, Sir James Galway, Ben Del Maestro. I was incredibly inspired by Tolkien's great work, Peter Jackson's visionary filmmaking, great writing of Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens. Elizabeth, my darling, I love you. Thank you for your love and support. May, for your wonderful encouragement. All the people who have helped us through this making of these films, Bob and Michael, Paul and Laurie, Barry Osborne, Rick Porras, Sam and Mike, Ronald, Jean-Jacques, I thank you, Robbie Kearns, Mark Wilshire, and of course Stephen Einhorn. Thanks so much. Thank you, Academy. Thank you. Wonderful.
Please welcome Julianne Moore and Pierce Brosnan.
If there were no editors in the world of movies, each of the nominated films would be 6 hours long, and the multiplexes would go out of business.
Not only that, if there were no editors, Julianne and I would not know when to stop talking about this award. The nominees for achievement in film editing are Danielle Rasende for City of God, Walter Murch for Cold Mountain, Jamie Selkirk for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Lee Smith for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, William Goldenberg for Seabiscuit.
And the Oscar goes to James Selkirk for The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Jamie Selkirk.
This is certainly a great honour. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you, Peter and Fran, for giving me the opportunity. It's fantastic to be involved in such a fantastic production. Thanks to New Line for putting up the cash to get it going on the start of the trilogy. Thank you to my lovely wife, Anne, and my two boys, Damon and Brad. They've been really supportive over the last 6 years on this job. And thank you to all my great editing team. You know, they're always the people who get left behind, and they're actually a really fantastic team. They, especially Andy Collins and Jen Horvath and Peter Scarrett, Jenny Vile, Joe Priest, Mark Hawthorne, and Brett and Ian and Michelle and Dave and Heather. They're all a fantastic team. Thank you very much.
Do you know that people are moving to New Zealand just to be thanked? I feel strange up here. Call me Ishmael. Just call me anything. She doesn't have power, Jim. Our next presenter spent the early part of her career just screaming at Michael Myers in the Halloween movies, and this year she made us scream with laughter. Please welcome the star of Freaky Friday, Jamie Lee Curtis.
One of my favorite movies of the year was A Mighty Wind. Yes. I loved it because it was hilarious, it was moving, and most importantly because it was directed and written and acted in by my husband, Christopher Guest. Performing A Kiss at the End of the Rainbow, written by Michael McKean and Annette O'Toole, from the film A Mighty Wind, please welcome Mitch and Mickey.
Thank you. On drums, I went away there for a second. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, when the veil of dreams has lifted and the fairy tales have all been told, there's a kiss at the end of the rainbow, more precious than a pot of gold. In tales of ancient glory, every knight and maiden fair shall be joined when the quest is over, and a kiss is the oath that they swear. And when the veil of dreams has lifted and the fairy tales have all been told, there's a kiss at the end of the rainbow, more precious than a pot of gold.
My sweet, my dear, my darling, you're so far away from me. Though an ocean of tears divides us, let the bridge of our love span the sea.
Your kiss, there's a kiss at the end of the rainbow. More precious than a pot of
And here to perform the title song, Belleville Rendezvous, from the Oscar-nominated The Triplets of Belleville. Please welcome Betty and nominated composer Benoit Charest.
I won't finish my life in Tombouctou. Jigsaw time, unless I turn them blue. I like to be wrinkly, utterly wrinkly, wrinkly like the triplet from Belleville. I want to end my days in Acapulco, stiff as a body and dancing tango, tango. My love will be twisted, utterly twisted, twisted like the triplet from Belleville. From Belleville. Oh, come on, got to sing it now.
Coming up, Charlize Theron and a musical performance by Will Ferrell and Jack Black.
Order up. What's the matter, baby?
My girlfriend, Aisha, she left me.
Oh, that's skinny.
She took my appetite and my ability to love.
Baby, here, try your sandwich with a Pepsi.
You got what I need, but you said you just a friend.
So tell me what you think about my Isaac and player.
Oh, baby.
Sandwiches need Pepsi. It's the cola.
Wow. Well said. The 260 horsepower SRX V6 performance utility. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Wow, I really like your Sienna.
Thanks. It comes with vehicle stability control and traction control, which helps make it a lot safer in slick conditions. That safety is the reason why I got the Sienna, for when I have kids one day.
Wait a minute. You don't have any kids and you have a Sienna?
I hope I find a nice girl one day.
What planet are you from? Are there more of you?
The Toyota Sienna has been awarded the 5-star safety rating from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. So, with 17 models to choose from, which Toyota is perfect for you?
Have you said goodbye to those nice, healthy, nutritious carbs?
Welcome back.
With Weight Watchers, you can welcome them back.
Check it out. Welcome back.
At Weight Watchers, we don't take away choices. We show you how to make choices. Choices you can live with and lose with. Join now while registration's free. Call, click, or stop by Weight Watchers today.
Tonight, after the Oscars, a special edition of News Channel 8's Non-Stop News. Get more of tonight's news and tomorrow's weather without commercials. Discover the newscast that won't waste your time. Non-Stop News, right after the Oscars. Monday, in a News Channel 8 Extra. Love a clean car but hate the hassle of doing it all yourself? This product claims it can clean and dry your car to a spot-free shine without wiping. But is it worth your money? Monday at 6 in a News Channel 8 Extra.
You think about the conditions people have to drive in, how they're not always perfect. Then you build the 2004 Volvo with electronically controlled all-wheel drive for confidence on any road.
Body Conscious Day Spa. Pamper yourself. Stratford.
You know, it's always wonderful to see new, hot, young, funny actors emerge in movies. And when I say funny, I mean scary and threatening to my career. So please welcome everybody's favorite elf and rock and roller, Will Ferrell and Jack Black.
For Best Original Song. R.
Nominated for playing a hitchhiking serial killing prostitute. Great, just what we need, another hyphenate. Ladies and gentlemen, the most beautiful monster you'll ever see, Academy Award nominee for Best Actress, Miss Charlize Theron.
Tonight's nominees for Best Foreign Language Film come from places as varied as Canada, Sweden, Japan, the Netherlands, and the Czech Republic. But the beauty of this award is you don't have to speak the language to get the meaning of a great film. The nominees for Best Foreign Language Film are The Barbarian Invasions from Canada, Denis Arcand. Evil from Sweden, Mikael Hofström. The Twilight Samurai from Japan, Yoji Yamada. Twin Sisters from the Netherlands, Ben Sombergaard. Gelari from Czech Republic, Andrei Trojan. And the Oscar goes to, from Canada, The Barbarian Invasions, accepting the award, the director, Denis Arcand.
This is the first Academy Award and third nomination for Canada.
We're so thankful that Lord of the Rings did not qualify in this category. We'd like to thank the Academy. We'd like to thank the co-producer Fabienne Vonnier, Victor Louis, the Canadian, French, and Quebec government for their support of the film industry. Thank you, Agnès Montré and Miramax. Thank you, Harvey Weinstein, for putting your heart behind this film and shining the light on this. We really like to share this with you and share it with the actors and the technicians who worked so well on this film.
It's over. My time's up, as usual.
Thank you, everyone. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde.
Please welcome from Kill Bill, Uma Thurman, and from Cold Mountain, Best Actor nominee Jude Law.
The lights go down, the film begins, and suddenly you're there.
The cinematographer gives us a front row seat to worlds we only imagined. The nominees for achievement in cinematography are Cesar Charlone for City of God, John Seal for Cold Mountain, Eduardo Serra for Girl with a Pearl Earring, Russell Boyd for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, and John Schwartzman for Seabiscuit.
And the Oscar goes to Russell Boyd for Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Russell Boyd.
I have an Australian accent. I'd like to thank the Academy and a wonderful cast and crew. If I could mention my entire camera crew by name, I'd be here all night, but they did an absolutely wonderfully supporting job for me and for Peter and for the whole production. Also, I'd like to thank Pat Murray, my gaffer, and Kristen Treller, my key grip, Anne Murtha and Larry Mirish, and to Duncan Henderson, who steered the ship some of the time. He was a great, great person to work with. And most of all, to Peter Weir, who provided extraordinary inspiration to all of us to give our best. And to my family, Sandy and my boys, thank you very much.
Coming up, Tobey Maguire, Tom Cruise, and the awards for Best Directing and Actress in a Leading Role. The 76th Annual Academy Awards on ABC. Brought to you by JCPenney, proud sponsor of the 76th Annual Academy Awards. Have you seen what's inside JCPenney? MasterCard. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. And Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola.
There's never a wrong time to enjoy an ice cold Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola.
Chew toy for lost dog in Colorado, $5.
You get yourself lost.
Silk doggy bed for trip across Kansas, $200. Bubble bath in Jefferson City, $15. Coming home after a long trip, priceless. There are some things money can't buy. For your journey, there's MasterCard.
Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Guy who respects my independence and doesn't call too much.
Really? Not me. I need a guy who gives me his full attention. You know, puts me first.
Well, I'm not satisfied unless I'm in charge. Maybe I should try a woman.
Oh, who knew finding the right broker would be harder than finding the right man?
Exactly.
This is where we come in. Introducing Personal Choice from Charles Schwab. A new range of investment services. Whether you're self-directed, want full-time portfolio management, or something in between. How do you like to invest? Call 1-800-4SCHWAB.
What it comes down to is faith.
To err is human, but getting even, that's divine.
She started out her career playing the baby boy in the famous christening scene of The Godfather. Now she's a grown woman nominated for Best Director. Talk about range. And he's a 5-time Oscar winner. Please welcome the only 64-year-old man and 32-year-old woman in Hollywood not dating each other, the Coppolas, Sophia and Francis Ford.
Sophia, I always wanted you to be part of the family business. to take a story that comes from another, to keep true to his or her vision and adapt it into a great screenplay takes a unique gift only a few writers possess.
The gift my father speaks of was in abundance this year. Some extraordinary writers took some wonderful stories and helped bring them to life on the movie screen. The nominees for Best Adapted Screenplay are Robert Pulcini and Sherry Springer Berman for American Splendor, based on the comic book series American Splendor by Harvey Pekar and Our Cancer Year by Harvey Pekar and Joyce Brabner. Braulio Mantovani for City of God, based on the novel Cidade de Deus by Paulo Lins. Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Peter Jackson for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, based on the book by J.R.R. Tolkien. Brian Helgeland for Mystic River, based on the novel by Dennis Lehane. Gary Ross for Seabiscuit, based on the book by Laura Hillenbrand.
I have the pleasure of announcing the Oscar goes to Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, Peter Jackson for Lord of the Rings.
This is the second Academy Award tonight for Fran Walsh, and first Oscar for Philippa Boyens and director Peter Jackson.
Okay, we grew up loving these books. We had no idea that we were gonna go grey trying to make them into movies, and we have so many people that we need to thank, but the first person we absolutely must thank is Professor J.R.R. Tolkien. Without him, we wouldn't be standing here. I want to thank my parents, John and Jane Boyens, who gave me those books to read, my wonderful brother David, my sister Nikki, my beautiful children Callum and Phoebe, and Ken Cammons, Barry Osborne, Howard Shaw, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. Most of all, I want to thank these two people standing behind me.
Thank you. Thank you, New Line Cinema, Mark Ordesky, especially for all your script support along the way. And we want to say hi to our kids, Billy and Katie, for putting up so much with Mum and Dad working on this film all their lives. They're only 7 and 8 years old. And I especially just lastly want to thank our wonderful cast who just got their tongues around this rather awkward text and made it come to life with such emotion and passion and heart. So thank you very, very much.
He's been a spider and a jockey. From Best Picture nominee Seabiscuit, Tobey Maguire.
In Seabiscuit, 3 broken men find each other and a second chance through a racehorse who is unaware of his own limitations. The 3 men, Charles Howard, the owner, Tom Smith, the trainer, and Johnny Red Pollard, the jockey, are put to the test and given one last chance to rewrite their own and one horse's legacies.
It's not my fault.
Oh, not this time. I told you, look out for Rosemont. I thought I had it. You stopped riding. I couldn't see him. What the hell are you talking about? He was flying up your tail. Yeah, well, I can't. What? See out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Academy Award-winning couple, Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon.
A father's lesson bestowed upon an estranged son, an Irish family building a new life in the U.S., a chance meeting between a middle-aged man and a young woman, immigrants caught up in a world of desperation, and a father whose son happened to be a fish.
The nominees for original screenplay are Denny Arcand for The Barbarian Invasions, Stephen Knight for Dirty Pretty Things, Andrew Stanton, Bob Peterson, and David Reynolds for Finding Nemo, Jim Sheridan, Naomi Sheridan, and Kirsten Sheridan for In America, Sofia Coppola for Lost in Translation.
Oh my gosh, and the Oscar goes to Sofia Coppola for Lost in Translation.
This is Sofia Coppola's first Academy Award. This win makes her family the second three-generation Oscar-winning family. The first was the Houstons, Walter, John, and Angelica.
I can't believe I'm standing here. Thank you. Thank you to the Academy for giving me this honor. Thank you to my dad for everything he taught me. Thank you to my brother Roman and all my friends who were there for me when I was stuck at 12 pages and encouraged me to keep writing. And the filmmakers whose movies, I have to breathe. The filmmakers whose movies inspired me when I was writing this script, Antonioni and Wong Kar-wai and Bob Fosse and Godard and all the others. And every writer needs a muse. Mine was Bill Murray. Thanks to my mom for always encouraging us to try to make art. And thank you to Bart and Ross for helping make my script into a movie. And thank you to everyone at Focus. Thank you.
When we come back, the Oscar for actress in a leading role. Stay tuned.
I thought the boys were going for pizza.
Pizza?
That's what Jimmy said.
No. No, Michael said something about playing basketball.
Basketball? Eric told me specifically they were going to a movie.
Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Mom?
Somebody once said, everyone will get 15 minutes of fame. Some insurance companies seem to think that that's all you need. But at Allstate, they think 15 minutes may not be enough. That's why they'll take as much time as you need so you can make sure your insurance coverage is right. You deserve more time in the spotlight. That's Allstate stand. Are you in good hands?
If you want to shed new light on an old room,
you can. If you want to learn something about color and maybe a little about yourself, you can. You can do just about anything. The Home Depot can show you how. Through an unmatched selection, the best brands, and an unbeatable low price guarantee. If you want to start from scratch, finish with style, and go from wondering how to knowing how, you can. The Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
What was I thinking? What was I thinking? It's just not working. I should have gotten the bigger pony because it doesn't read. Oh, my nephew, say cheese. Good direction, Marty. Here, this one, interesting. It's far too nostalgic. What do you think?
It's pretty.
How could I have done this? I have lost the narrative thread. Unavoidable, gotta reshoot. Timmy, that's your Uncle Marty. How'd you like to turn 5 again?
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Something has awakened. Something evil.
Wednesday at 9/8 Central. Kingdom comes.
Kingdom Hospital is haunted.
Within these walls, a doctor.
What happened here?
A miracle.
A patient. A healer.
Where are you?
Together.
It's impossible.
They will uncover the mystery.
We are going to set things right.
Of Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital. Premieres Wednesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
This is it.
What is this?
Introducing the full-size 5.6-liter V8 Nissan Armada.
Where are we?
Share the adventure.
Live, this is News Channel 8.
Good evening, I'm Keith Koontz.
And I'm Jocelyn Memento. Here's what's coming up on News Channel 8's Nonstop News right after the Oscars. Meriden police working to unravel a mystery behind the discovery of an injured woman. Was she the victim of an accident or assault?
Plus, another hit for Stratford-based Sikorsky Aircraft. Teammate investigator Alan Cohn with the details about the company's latest problem.
And we'll take you to where the Oscars were shining bright right here in Connecticut, all for a good cause.
Now here's Jeff with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, and live at 11:41, we have some thin cloudiness over Connecticut, but I'm really more worried about this system in the center of the country that's going to be here by midweek. Meanwhile, you will wake to partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the 30s, more after the Oscars. Keith and Jocelyn?
All right, Jeff, stay with us for Nonstop News.
It all comes your way right after the Oscars.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, now available at all Tommy K's.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tom Cruise.
This year's 5 nominees for Best Director come from 3 different continents. They include Academy veterans and first-timers. Their projects ranged from a low-budget movie shot in 27 days and an epic that took several years to complete. But as different as they are, they all share one thing in common: an incredible talent for filmmaking. The nominees for achievement in directing are: for City of God, Fernando Meirelles. For Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Peter Jackson. For Lost in Translation, Sofia Coppola. For Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, Peter Weir. For Mystic River, Clint Eastwood. And the Oscar goes to Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings.
This is the second Academy Award tonight for Peter Jackson, including his nomination this year for Best Motion Picture and Adapted Screenplay for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. This is his 8th nomination.
Thank you. Wow, look, thank you so much for the Academy and for all our... You're giving us an incredibly overwhelming night, and we just appreciate it so much. Bob Shaye and Michael Lynn, God, you did the most risky thing that I think anyone has ever done in this industry, and I'm so happy for you that it paid off. Your collaboration and your partnership and your support just gave me the most incredible working experience of my life. To Barry Osborne, our producer, thank you so much, Barry, for just being there every day and supporting us. To a wonderful cast, our wonderful crew in New Zealand, everybody that made my working day so enjoyable. It was just there when I needed it to be there, and the actors were just doing such a wonderful job. And I just want to thank two very special people that when I was 8 years old, I made films at home on a Super 8 camera that my mum and dad had bought for me. And they supported me all through the years, and they died in the last few years. They didn't see these films made. So for Bill and Joan, thank you. Thank you.
And he's wearing shoes. Some good news, they found Nemo. The bad news, he's in one of Wolfgang Puck's puff pastries. Thanks for that, wherever you are. Please welcome last year's Best Actor winner, Adrien Brody.
Don't worry, they have me under a restraining order. Two of this year's nominees, Diane Keaton and Samantha Morton, have been here before. The other three, Keisha Castle-Hughes and Charlize Theron and Naomi Watts, are each enjoying their first nominations. The nominees for performance by an actress in a leading role are Keisha Castle-Hughes in Whale Rider.
Except I know your Koro, he did the same thing with me.
Is that why he's so hard on you?
Yep, pretty much. Because I can't be what he wants, eh?
Me neither.
Diane Keaton in Something's Gotta Give.
Do you know what this is?
No.
How's that for a Barbie song?
You're killing me.
I just wish that it had lasted more than a week.
Samantha Morton in America.
It's your fault. You should have taken the gate down. You're hard on him. I want to get Frankie. I want my baby.
Calm down.
Where is he? I want Frankie. Where is he?
Easy now.
Doctor! No, it's your fault he fell down the stairs. Why did you take the gate down? Why did you take the gate down?
Charlize Theron in Monster.
My last John, all right? I've killed my last John. I was raped and was gonna get killed. But I didn't want to lose you, and all I could think about was how for the rest of your life you'd think I'd stood you up. And I didn't want to die thinking that maybe you could have loved me.
Naomi Watts in 21 Grams.
I'm gonna kill Jack Jordan. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
Slow down. Wait, just slow down.
Slow down. Slow down. While I what? Huh? While I what? Take it easy! My husband and my little girls are dead, and I'm supposed to take it easy! I am paralyzed here!
And the Oscar goes to Charlize Theron from Monster.
This is the first Academy Award and nomination for Charlize Theron.
Oh, this has been such an incredible year. I can't believe this. Hey, I don't have a lot of time. I have to thank my incredible director, Patty Jenkins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of our producers, Brad, Clark, Megan, Mark, Donald, Sammy Lee, everybody at Media 8, Bob, and everybody at Newmarket. Thank you so much for working so hard on this film. My incredible, incredible leading lady, Christina Ricci, who I couldn't have done this film without. You are truly the unsung hero of this film. I have to thank our entire crew, Tony G for transforming me so incredibly. Every single person who worked on this film, I couldn't have done it without you guys. My incredible manager, J.J. Harris, who have represented me for so long now, and you've always believed in me. I can't thank you enough. My friend, Steve Warren, my lawyer, thank you so much. Yes, I know he's my friend. Heidi Schaefer and Amanda Silverman from PMK, my guardian angel, Beth Kono, oh, my producing partner, Megan Riley Grant, and if I'm forgetting anybody, please don't kill me. And I know everybody in New Zealand's been thanked, so I'm gonna thank everybody in South Africa, my home country. They're all watching tonight, and I'm bringing this home next week. And I have to thank my incredible partner in crime. You're one hell of a partner to have. Thank you so much for standing by me. And my mom. You have sacrificed so much for me to be able to live here and make my dreams come true. And there are no words to describe how much I love you. And I'm not gonna cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
When we return, the Oscar for actor in a leading role will be given to one of these outstanding performers. Johnny Depp, Ben Kingsley, Jude Law, Bill Murray, or Sean Penn. And also coming up, Steven Spielberg and the winner for Best Picture. Stay tuned.
And the Oscar goes to Charlize Theron from Monster.
We would like to thank Car and Driver. Thanks to the design team and the production group. Thanks to the dealers and the engineers, the factories and the assembly lines. Thanks to the test drivers and the foreign press. We love you too. And finally, thanks to the owners and Mom and Dad. The Cadillac SRX Performance Utility. Car and Driver's 2004 Best Luxury SUV. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
Hey kids, look, fire truck.
Dom was a man of weak principles.
Then he got free checking at Washington Mutual. With no hidden fees, it inspired Tom to be more honest.
So what's your story?
I've never had a girlfriend and I still live with my mother.
Thank you all.
Sorry I'm late. I had a job interview. Nailed it.
Awesome, Chasey.
Have you guys seen Steel Magnolias? I was bawling.
Kudos, Tom.
So sad.
The world needs straight shooters like you.
No nomination this year, huh? Bummer.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do, right? Oh, hey, would you grab me a Diet Pepsi?
Sorry, it's the last one. You just can't win tonight.
It's so hot! Fire in the hole! Help! The pain! I can't feel my tongue.
These aren't even hot.
I know. That was just a little bit of acting. Thanks, man.
Nothing performs like a Diet Pepsi. It's the Diet Cola.
If you thought sexy was just for Saturday, think again. Delicate. Now you can feel sexy every day. Have you seen what's inside? JCPenney.
And now, the JCPenney Superstar Dream winning ticket, J4215143. If this is your number, go to jcpenney.com. You may have won $100,000 and a trip to next year's red carpet. It's all inside. JCPenney.
Stephen King's Oscar-nominated films have thrilled you. In 3 days, his Kingdom comes.
Kingdom Hospital is haunted.
When the mystery of Kingdom Hospital comes to life, a world premiere television event.
I've never seen anything like that.
Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital premieres ABC this Wednesday, 9/8 Central.
Next Sunday, we're giving a single foster mom
This is unbelievable.
the home she deserves. But it's not easy.
Screw it in. Can you do it?
Making dreams come true.
Miracles do happen. I know they do.
An all-new Extreme Makeover Home Edition next Sunday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
The 76th Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Have you said goodbye to those nice, healthy, nutritious carbs?
Welcome back.
With Weight Watchers, you can welcome them back.
Check it out. Welcome back.
At Weight Watchers, we don't take away choices. We show you how to make choices. Choices you can live with and lose with.
Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Shoot. Pirate. Move away. No. Please move. No! This shot is not meant for you.
Ben Kingsley in House of Sand and Fog.
For 4 years, we have lived a life which you could not afford and spent almost everything to marry Soraya with a good family. This apartment alone has cost us over $140,000 in rent. And what of Ismail's university education? Soon we will have nothing. And then you will see what it is like to walk in the shoes of the gypsies.
Jude Law in Cold Mountain.
Ada, I want to marry you. If you have.
And there's some religion where you just have to say, I'll marry you.
I'll marry you. I'll marry you. I'll marry you.
Bill Murray in Lost in Translation.
I don't get that close to the glass until I'm on the floor, you know. How's this?
Yes. You are a movie star. Yes.
Yes,
Movies,
I
like
should be
movie
doing
star.
movies.
Yeah.
But
And the Rat Pack. You know Rat Pack?
Rat Pack?
Rat Pack,
Oh,
yes,
Rat-
please.
Sean Penn in Mystic River.
That's what Kitty looked like when I saw her in the morgue. Like they'd put her in a bag and then they beat the bag with pikes. My daughter was murdered. They put a gun to her. As we stand here, she's on an autopsy slab getting cut open by scalpels and chest spreaders, and you're talking to me about domestic responsibility. Good to see you, Theo.
And the Oscar goes to Sean Penn, Mr. River.
This is the first Academy Award and fourth nomination for Sean Penn. He was previously nominated for his leading performances in I Am Sam, Sweet and Low Down, and Dead Man Walking.
Thank you. If there's one thing that actors know, other than that there weren't any WMDs, it's that there is no such thing as best in acting, and that's proven by these great actors that I was nominated with, as well as the Giamattis, Cages, Downey Jr.'s, Nicholsons, etc., that were not nominated. We know how great all of you were. My daughter Dylan and son Hopper find it presumptuous and embarrassing to write a speech, and so I'm going to give it a go without. God, I really thank Clint Eastwood, professionally and humanly, for coming into my life. The great, great cast that I had to work with, my friends. Where do you go? Dennis Lehane, Brian Helgeland, Ma, Dad, and Robin, for being an undying emotional inspiration on this roller coaster I'm learning to enjoy. Thank you all very much.
Bill, don't go. Bill, don't go. No, it's okay. We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steven Spielberg.
There's a reason they save Best Motion Picture for last. It's the sum of all the ingredients, the end of a journey that always starts with a dream. And this year, those dreams were prompted by the J.R.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings trilogy, by Patrick O'Brien's massive Aubrey Maturin novels, Laurie Hildenbrand's tribute to a fabled racehorse, Dennis Lehane's tautly written crime drama, and in a moment when two disaffected characters meet in a foreign landscape. These then are the nominees for Best Motion Picture. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Barry M. Osborne, Peter Jackson, and Fran Walsh, producers. Lost in Translation, Ross Katz and Sofia Coppola, producers. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, Samuel Goldwyn Jr., Peter Weir, and Duncan Henderson, producers. Mystic River, Robert Lorenz, Judy C. Hoyt, and Clint Eastwood, producers. Seabiscuit, Kathleen Kennedy, Frank Marshall, and Gary Ross, producers. And the Oscar goes to It's a Clean Sweep. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Barry M. Osborne, Peter Jackson, and Fran Walsh, producers.
This is the 11th Academy Award win tonight for The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, tying the record for most wins with the films Titanic and Ben-Hur.
Down the end there. So I'm just waiting for Fran to get her Oscar. There we go. Oh, this is just unbelievable, and I'm so honored, touched, and relieved that the Academy and the members of the Academy that have supported us have seen past the trolls and the wizards and the hobbits and are recognizing fantasy this year. Fantasy is an F word that hopefully the 5-second delay won't do anything with. I just want to say a very few quick words, especially to the people of New Zealand and the government of New Zealand and the city councils and everybody who's supported us the length and breadth of the country. Billy Crystal's welcome to come and make a film in New Zealand anytime he wants. A special thanks to Peter Nelson and Ken Cammons, who were with me right from the days of Bad Taste and Meet the Feebles, which were wisely overlooked by the Academy at that time. And I especially want to pay tribute to our wonderful producer, Barry Osborne, and I'd please like him to say a few words.
It's a great honor to be here. I started out in the business 35 years ago getting people coffee. And I wonder if the fact that I dated Billy Crystal's cousin so many years ago has anything to do with this. I don't know. But it is really a great pleasure to be in such great company. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. To be nominated with these four other great films, and after these many years, to receive this award is really a thrill for all of us, and we all thank the Academy. It's really a tribute to the talents of all the people, both in front of the camera and behind the camera, that we win this award. I want to thank, in particular, my partner Carol, my beautiful daughter Danielle, and my 87-year-old dad, who's out there in the back somewhere, here to celebrate this with us. I want to thank also J.R.R. Tolkien and also the fans that supported us on this journey. And of course, Bob Shea and Michael Lynn, whose courageous venture allowed us to make this film, and their support throughout the journey. And Mark Ordesky, who worked alongside of us throughout and became a great film, a great friend, sorry. And of course to Peter Jackson, who was never satisfied with 100%, but by his example of pushing for 110%, he inspired all of us to do our utmost to make these films and bring them to the screen. And finally, to Weta, who is in Chicago, in Wellington, New Zealand, and to the production team who are in the Port Nicholson Yacht Club, it's time to celebrate.
Are we related?
I don't think so.
Oh, we're not related. Okay. All right, well, I want to thank the people of Long Island while we're thanking people. I've had a great time tonight. It's been a great year for the movies, a wonderful night for all the nominees, I hope. And remember, what happens at the Oscars stays at the Oscars, okay? So here are the winners of the 76th Annual Academy Awards, and good night, everybody.
Accommodations provided by Hilton Hotels and Resorts. From a quick weekend getaway to the vacation of a lifetime, it happens at the Hilton. Air travel for the Academy Awards has been provided by United Airlines. United, the official airline of the Academy Awards. Projection provided by DLP Technology from Texas Instruments, bringing spectacular pictures to theaters and homes around the world. You got to see DLP. For the 76th Annual Academy Awards, this is your announcer, Andy Geller. This Wednesday at 9/8 Central, ABC presents a world premiere television event that you won't want to miss. Welcome to Kingdom Hospital, a place where the dead don't rest, where the past and the present are about to collide, where a mystery will come alive before your very eyes. Don't miss Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital, premiering this Wednesday at 9/8 Central on ABC. All members of the Academy who are eligible are invited to vote their nominations for the best film. In most other categories, the nominations are decided by a vote of the members working in that specific category. Then the entire membership chooses from those nominations the recipients of the Academy Awards. In the documentary, short film, and foreign film categories, only those members who attend special screenings may vote. And finally, the results of all the secret voting are known only to the independent accounting firm of PricewaterhouseCoopers until the sealed envelopes are opened on the air.
Why do we stay home and watch an award show when we could be there?
Because we're not nominated.
No, I know, but besides Life with Bonnie, we've been in a ton of movies between us. A lot of mine have been nominated.
Like what?
Jerry Maguire, Green Mile, Rain
So you're
Man.
saying that you, Bonnie Hunt, were nominated for what, Jerry
I
Maguire?
didn't say I was nominated.
Life with Bonnie, all new ABC Friday.
But, you know, McHale's Navy, you were in that. Was that nominated?
Excuse me?